The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 215, being recorded on July the 21st, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks a Lot. Today, I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief. Welcome back, Gunny. Welcome.
Hello. How the heck are you doing, guys?
Pretty damn good. Pretty good. And from the Great White North, Canada land, pretty close to Santa Claus himself. Ryan Gibson, Gib8777 is back.
What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do this.
That's right. And from
Jesus,
East Coast.
I see you got a pretty you got a pretty nice haircut going on there.
Thank you.
Slick.
Thank you.
Very slick.
Fuck yeah.
Looking slick today.
Ooh, yeah.
Styling and profile.
Just for you, bro. It's just for you. Come on here.
I do this just for you, buddy. Just for you.
You shave the top of your head?
I forgot my wax.
Oh, man. And that other voice you just heard is from the East Coast. The Beast Coast.
The Beast Coast.
That's right. My friend, Papa Wolfie, Joshua Wolfe is here. Welcome. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here, man. It's been a long time coming.
That's right.
Man.
Is this your first time on the show?
This is my first time popping my cherry right here with you guys.
Oh,
Man.
welcome.
Yeah,
Talking dirty.
Wolfie is looking slick today, guys. You see, he got his hair done and everything. Look at that. Look at that.
He did. Thank you.
Oh shit.
You look magnificent.
That's right.
I need one of those Jesus haircuts, though. Check that crap out.
You need to follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. Leave us a review on iTunes if you want to subscribe. Go ahead. You can also find us on Google Podcasts, Spotify, the Podbean app, and plenty of other podcast directories out there. Stitcher, all that good stuff. Google Play. Go find us. Horrible Gamers Podcast Community is our Facebook group. Go join the group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. And we have a page as well. If you find the page, you'll actually be able to find the link to the group pretty easily. And you can always email us at feedback@horriblegamers.com. And if you want to support the show like these guys did, you can do so over at patreon.com/horriblegamers, like Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolfe, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, and David Snyder. Thank you guys for supporting the show, and we really appreciate it. Starting next month on August, we're going to do giveaways. I figured it out. Guys.
You got it figured out?
I figured it out. So next month we're going to do like a $10 giveaway of a card. And the thing is, I was going to do like Xbox cards. But not everybody likes to play Xbox, I get that. So maybe if you want a Nintendo card, if you want a PlayStation card, we'll send you one of those too. Or if you want a Steam card, we'll send you a Steam code thing for
Put
$10.
that at your Steam wallet.
So basically, if you win, contact us and let us know what platform you want it on, and we'll get it on that platform.
Yeah, so pretty much you just got to be in the Patreon for next month. So sign up before this month ends. And I think the cards get charged on the 2nd or the 1st of the month. And so we'll do the drawing and we'll do the giveaway. We'll just contact the winner. And don't worry, if you win one month, we're not going to like automatically disqualify you from winning the next month. It'll just be random every month. Trust me, we'll be as random as we can be. We'll fucking pull numbers out of a hat, random number generator.
So what you're saying, Jesus, is there's finally money in the banana stand?
There is. There's money there. Today, unfortunately, I spent some of that money on some useless software that hopefully I get my money back.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be doing a $20 giveaway next month.
Yeah, that'd be nice. If hopefully I get that money back, man. Fuck. Our intro song is done by Fowler and Twixtix. It is called The Breakout, and our outro song is done by Book for Free, and it's called Night Owl. So go listen to those guys. Thank you guys for making the music that we use on our show. We appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get into video game talk because we have lots of video games to talk about this week. I played a few video games, guys. I think, maybe, I don't know.
Couple.
Starting with last Saturday night, Halo night. It was fun, man. Played with the community again. Every night, dude. Every Saturday.
It was a blast.
It's so much.
Don't be late to the party
dude.
this week.
So I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, last week was it last week that I was a little late and I ended up showing up like at 9 or something.
I think I got on right when you did at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So I showed up a little bit late, but hey, man, we got in there. It was me, Gib, Gunny. I think Jonathan Hall was there and David Snyder were there, and we ended up playing instead of playing like an actual Slayer or multiplayer because we were having a hard time finding like a big team battles. We couldn't get
into big team battles.
For some reason, it wouldn't matchmake us. So we ended up going to Warzone, and that mode is really cool. Like you get to fight like hordes of like the enemies and like the waves or whatever, and then like have different objectives. It's hard, but it was fun.
That felt like a strike a strike in Destiny or something.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah, kind of.
It did actually. Yeah, it did kind of feel like a strike because you get like those really tough enemies, and you got to call in the cards and use your cards and use your ships and your guns and your tanks and your perks. It was really cool, man. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun with that mode, and hopefully tonight we can get enough people to do. I'm trying to think we could get enough people to do like an 8v8 big team battle private match. I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We did that with Griffball and a few other modes.
Yes, Griffball, dude. That show's cool, man. And yeah, so big shout out to the community for showing up every Saturday now at like around, I would say around 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. If you see one of us online, just start inviting people. Just like that's all you got to do. Launch Halo, start inviting people. Like, hey, get on Halo, get on Halo, get on Halo. Before you know it, everybody's going to be in there.
Yeah, if you see us all in a party, don't be afraid to join. Just hop in and we'll get you in the next match or whatever. We'll figure it out. But it was a blast, man. We were having so much fun. I hadn't played Halo in so long, and I was sitting there thinking, man, I'm gonna get in here and I'm just gonna get destroyed all the time, and I'm gonna have a shitty time. And I got in there, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. Like. Yeah. It didn't even matter. Like, I was doing okay, actually. I was sticking around the middle of the pack. I don't know what was up with Jonathan. He was in, like, last place all the time.
He was just fucking drunk out of his mind.
Drunk or something. It's like Titanfall 2 doesn't come over to Halo for some reason, I guess.
He was probably playing that at the same time. That's what it was.
Yeah, maybe he was playing Titanfall on the PlayStation.
But it was a blast, and I'm having such a good time with the community. Every Saturday, it gets you more connected to the community, and it just lets everybody meet each other and get to game with each other. It's a ton of fun. It's a blast, dude. Halo 5. But real quick, other games that I played. Let's see. This week I played some Halo, more Battlefield and all that stuff. I mean, same old, same old. A little bit more PUBG. They seem to have updated PUBG quite a bit, guys. They've done a lot of things to it recently. Where like they've added new scopes. Like remember how they had the test server last week with like the 3x scope and the 6x scope,
yes,
and the new DMR rifle and the desert map. Well, those testing things have gone live in the game, and they're now in the actual like main game of PUBG. And so now you can find like a 3x scope, a 6x scope. Like one of them is called like a finger grip for the SMG for the ump. So like the ump, instead of having 4 attachments now, it could have 5. And the SCAR has been like nerfed a little bit because they added so much kick to the gun. So now it kicks up a lot. Like as soon as you start shooting, that thing is like boom, boom, boom. You got to be like aiming down to hit the guy in the head because you're just gonna kick up like right away, and that's kind of shitty. But so they've done a lot of changes like that.
Just aim at his knees.
Pretty much. They've added a new change too, where like the plane now you see a line where it's headed through the map to see exactly the direction it's headed. You don't have to guess anymore, kind of where it's headed, and so all that it's kind of interesting. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't really like that, but whatever. I don't like that they nerfed the Scar, because that was like one of my favorite guns. It's probably everybody's favorite gun, because it's like one of the best guns in the game, right? Besides the M4.
It was a beast.
Yeah. So they straight nerfed that. It's so hard to shoot now. But the game runs pretty decent at this point. I gotta say, Player Unknown Battlegrounds fucking corporation is doing okay in terms of updating the game, but it's still no Fortnite.
I don't think it'll ever reach it.
I don't think it'll ever reach it. That's just
No, I think Fortnite has eaten their lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
Yeah, they've completely outdone PUBG at this point. Like, they just won't ever catch up. But hey, man, there's still lots of players in there, and now
I got a question, Jesus. You know how you get like just kind of bland cosmetic items? Do you think that if they did add like some badass costumes and other cosmetic items, that it would maybe increase the player base a little bit, or
no?
Is it just kind of is what it is right now?
It is what it is, man. I just don't think they can never get the same player base that Fortnite has, simply because Fortnite is free. On top of that, Fortnite, it seems to me like a game that will appeal to parents to let their kids play more than PUBG. You know what I mean? Like, if a parent wants to walk into a room and see their kid playing Fortnite, they would be like, oh, that kid's playing a shooty game that's like a cartoony shooting game. Or you walk into a room and see your kid playing PUBG, and it's like, oh, fuck, my kid is shooting a naked person with a gun? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's a
shooting a dude in his underwear. What the
hell's going on right now? Why is that guy just wearing a helmet? That's all he's wearing. What the hell? Like, it's a completely different game, and I think it's just the Fortnite appeals to the kids more. In just terms of style, the costumes, the dances, the music, the emotes, all that shit appeals to little kids, man. And I think that's why it's more popular at this point. It's just the kids are playing it, dude.
And a lot of streamers, even besides Ninja, have just taken the ball and run with it and just become really successful with it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's successful people that stream only PUBG, for example, Dr. Disrespect and all those guys. So, I mean, the PUBG has its audience, but I feel like it's more of an adult audience than kids.
Yeah, I would not recommend it for kids.
Yeah, and it should be. Yeah, you're right, because the style, like I said, the style is completely different.
I mean, it's the same thing with Overwatch, right? Like, I think Overwatch is very cartoony, so parents are more likely to let their kid play it,
Definitely, yeah.
So,
another thing they've added to PUBG in terms of an update was now you can spectate. Like, if somebody kills you, you can choose to spectate that person for the rest of the match. So you can now watch them, and then once they get killed by somebody, then it switches you to that person that killed them, switches you to that person that killed them. So you could essentially watch an entire match of PUBG just watching.
It turned into Fortnite.
It killed you. I guess Fortnite does do that, huh? I forgot about
Fortnite.
That.
Yeah, that's how they started.
Yeah. So, I mean, whoa. The fuck? The Predator showed up. But,
guys, the Predator's here.
Oh, shit, the Predator's here, guys. What the hell's going on? Oh, fuck. But, I mean...
Good times.
That's it, guys. I mean, PUBG... I played other games this week. I guess I'll just talk about it real quick. I played some Ghost Recon Wildlands.
No.
I bought it for $20.
Trade.
No, why'd you do that, Jesus?
Oh, it was $20. And see, I was so disappointed in myself because I bought it, and like I go into the store and the deluxe edition is like $22. And I paid $20.
Check that shit.
Fuck. Fuck. I can't believe I paid $20 for the basic ass version. I could have had like some little bit more shit.
Oh, could you?
How much? Yeah, but what did you really get in the deluxe version? Would you get some more skins?
I guess skins or something. I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, who cares?
He said, "Thanks for the post, David Snyder."
But pretty much, so I bought that, and I've been playing that with Alan Maybe, Snyder, Mirza last night. Mostly Alan Maybe and his friends. He has like weird friends that I don't know. I don't think they're part of the community, but I
bought it.
them.
Should I play it? What do you think?
Absolutely.
The base game itself is fun, Wolfie. It is. It's a lot of fun. You get in there and you're pretty much in a big open world, just killing narcos like everywhere, all the time.
Well,
just flying
they
shit,
taught me
blowing
it.
shit up.
They taught me into getting it for the multiplayer. Wanted me to check it out.
Ooh.
What do you think about the multiplayer? Because I'm a multiplayer guy.
The multiplayer is tough, dude. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna have such a hard time getting used to it, but being in third person and when you aim, it goes into first person. That throws me off. I don't know what it is about it, but I
like to play PUBG that way, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, so if you're used to playing PUBG that way, then you're gonna be good with that. But I can't. I mean, I'm used to playing PUBG either in first person, or if I'm in third, I'll play it in third. So I was having a hard time doing that. But the game itself, it's fun in the multiplayer. They have lots of classes, and it looks beautiful. And always wear a ghillie suit. That's a tip that I got from Alan, is to like switch all your people. You can switch the way they look. So you can equip like different camos, different jackets, different vests, different things. It's just cosmetics, but everybody seems to wear the ghillie suit. That's like the thing across the game. Every match you go into, everyone has a fucking ghillie. No matter if you're in a fucking city map, everyone has a ghillie suit on. It doesn't fucking matter. Always wear that shit, because there'll be a time where you'll play in a map and it'll be nighttime, or you'll play in a map and it'll be raining, or you'll play in a map and it'll be in the morning. But being in a ghillie suit, it lets you camp the edge of the map and sit there and look like a bush and hopefully not get shot by the people.
And I think the other tip is to wear the smallest backpack.
Yeah, it's for the smallest backpack.
So you're not showing shapes, so that the other team can't see you.
Yeah.
Now, is the backpack like PUBG, to where the bigger the backpack, the more you can carry, or is it just cosmetic?
Just cosmetics, dude. So yeah, I mean, in the game itself and like the campaign, it doesn't really matter what you wear. You can dress your characters however the fuck you want to dress them. But in the multiplayer, it does matter, because like I said, people are trying to spot you. They're trying to see you from a distance. So yeah, and the game is fun, dude. The modes they're pretty intense sometimes, where it gets down to you being the last person and you automatically get spotted, because you can spot people, and you automatically get spotted if you're the last person alive usually, and it's hard. It gets intense. And yeah, so I've been playing that. I'm level 7 now. I mean, it takes forever to level up. And some of these people that I'm playing against are like Prestige 10, Prestige 6, Prestige 7. It's like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to beat these guys. But hey, you stand a chance against them, because every Prestige, they reset the characters for them. So they have to go through and unlock them all. Just because they're Prestige 7 doesn't mean they have all the characters unlocked. It just means that they prestige to that Prestige. They could be Prestige 7 level 1. And not have anything unlocked. You know what I mean? They're playing with the recruit class. So it's like Call of Duty, where you have to, like, it resets your classes. But when you prestige, it gives you prestige tokens, which those tokens unlock like this special character that's like Sam Fisher, like a Splinter Cell character. And he's a badass. So if you get all these prestige points, you can unlock him. So that's why people prestige a lot in the game. All this shit in the game that's in there. You just have to get in there and play, Wolfie. We got to play sometime, dude.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's fun.
But yeah, $20. It's on sale right now on the Xbox Game Summer Sale or whatever. I mean, lots of games are on sale on the Summer Sale. It's kind of crazy. What other game did I play this week? Besides those, yeah, that's really it, man. That's really it. I haven't played much else that I could think of at this point. Maybe some more Vermintide. I don't think I really played much of it. Yeah, that's it. Star Wars, maybe. No, I played that with Wolfie last. That's it.
No, that was since the last show. So
yeah, so yeah, since the last show, we played some Star Wars Battlefront 2. I love that game, dude. I love it, man. I
bought it. It's on sale. I almost bought it last week playing with you guys. And I looked and it was still $55. I was like, no. And then I'm glad I didn't, because I checked the Microsoft store once this sale started, and it's on sale this week for $15. So if you ain't got it, I'd say it's worth $15. Anyway.
Absolutely.
It's totally worth $15, dude. It's a good game.
That game got shit on, but it was a lot of fun. It was still a fun game.
I'm
it
having a
sucks that
blast
they
with it.
threw the loot boxes in, because the game is good.
And it's beautiful, man. It is one of the most
gorgeous,
beautiful games on Xbox.
It is.
You know, if they didn't
so
fragment
real.
the player base, I think a lot more people would be playing.
There's still quite a few people
there's still a
playing
lot
it.
of
You'd be
people.
surprised.
Yeah, I've never had a time where like I've loaded into a match and had problems finding a match. Like I always find people to play with. And yeah, like Wolfie just said, it's like one of the best looking games on the console, on the Xbox One X. Some of those maps are just like, it looks like a Star Wars movie, dude. You're like, holy fuck.
That's crazy.
And the level of details they've added, like they have in those like characters and the way they look and the way they get dirty, it's just crazy, man. Because like in some of those desert maps, you'll be playing as the stormtroopers and you're running, you know, and in the beginning of the match, you see everybody standing there. Their armor's all white. But the more they run and the more they're getting shot at and explosions are going off around them, their armor starts getting dirtier. You know, you start seeing like their boots covered in dirt. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's just little details like that people don't ever pay attention to. But someone had to go through that and design that shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. But besides that, guys, really it. Witcher 3. That's that. Witcher 3. It's The Witcher.
Ooh.
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Good game, Ryan.
The Witcher.
The Witcher's good.
Geralt.
So, Wolfie, I know you... Did you beat this? Have you beat it yet?
The Witcher, no. I got to a point to where I was under-leveled for anything it was showing me. And I ran around, I think, for 5 hours trying to figure out how to level my character some more. And eventually I just got frustrated and gave up. But
So, last night I killed a werewolf in a garden in Skellige. And so now, like, I got to go back and meet Yennefer somewhere in a town. She told me to meet her. She's all depressed. See, Gunny, what I don't get is, like, Geralt as a character, right? Like the Witcher Geralt. He is in love with Triss, right? The redhead girl. Right?
Yes.
I was in love with her, too.
He's in love with Yennefer, right? Like,
right.
He's in love with both of them?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just
I don't
like
think he really loves.
Yeah. I think he's in love with Triss, right?
All right, if the books have a different.
Squeeze.
What does the book say, Wolfie? What does the book say?
Yennefer's his girl in the books. Like, I think there's 7 books. I read them all. Yeah. The last one kind of, I think they said it was going to be the last one. I think they set it up for more, to be honest with you. Time will tell. But if you haven't read those books and you like to read, highly recommend them.
Because, I mean, every time I'm with Triss, because when I was doing the side quest for Triss in the beginning, right, when like in the first main city, I was doing all this shit with her, and like at the end, she's about to leave. And then, like, you have an option to tell her to, like, no, you need to stay with me or whatever. I love you and all this bullshit. So I did that, and she stayed. She was like, fuck it, I stayed because I love you or whatever the fuck. And then I'm like, oh, cool, okay, Geralt found the girl, his love, whatever. But then every time he's with Yennefer, he's always flirting with her and, like, telling her how much he cares about her and how much she cares about Ciri and how they're fucking like a couple and they're raising Ciri together. And I'm like, so what the fuck is Triss? Is Triss like the side chick?
No, I always thought Yennefer was the side chick. I mean, that's
Yennefer
what I got
seems to
from my
me
playthrough.
to be the main chick because Yennefer calls Ciri her daughter. Triss never calls Ciri her daughter. Triss just calls Ciri Ciri.
See, in the books, it's all Yennefer all the way. Triss is just... She's the straight up side chick. She only kind of like, she wants to be more, but...
That's what it seems like to me.
Bitch.
Yeah, it seems like to me like Triss is like the side chick that wants to be his main chick, but Yennefer knows she's like the main chick because she's always acting like that. She's like, yeah, my daughter Ciri, you know, like I care about her, you know, all this shit in the game. And I'm like, see, like Triss never talks about Ciri that way. So in my opinion, I'm like, Geralt should be with Yennefer, not with Triss, because Yennefer seems to give more of a fuck about Ciri. Like she's willing to do anything for her. I don't think Triss is willing to do everything for her, like Yennefer is. So I don't know. It's a good game though, man.
Yeah, that werewolf you fought, that thing was pretty tough, wasn't it?
No, fuck no. I whipped the fuck out of him like 4 times.
Did you use the werewolf blood or whatever it was on your sword?
He's on baby mode.
No, I'm on baby mode, so I'm just fucking everything up.
Okay.
I have like badass swords. I get like all this shit that's like overpowered, so I just destroy everything. I'm like, fuck. That's what The Witcher's supposed to be, a badass. So he's a badass. Yeah. So like that wolf was annoying because every time you killed him, he was like, I'll be back. And sure enough, like, you would leave the area and come back and he was right back. And then you kill him and then Geralt would be like, we're here again, huh? And he's like, kill me. And I was like, I don't know how the fuck to kill this guy. So like, I killed him like 4 or 5 different times, and he kept coming back, and he was suffering. Finally, in the end, I lifted the curse and I let him live. So, yeah, guys, I'm the Witcher.
Cool.
The Witcher.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And that's it though. That's it. That's all I played this week. I was gonna buy on the Game Pass, not on the Game Pass, on the sale for Xbox. I was thinking about buying Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, but decided against it. And then I thought about buying Vampire.
Oh, I was going to tell you probably not to, but
Okay.
I didn't. I thought it was more just kind of meh. Just from what I saw.
I've kind of heard about it too. It's just meh.
Yeah, it's $45 right now on the sale. So
Probably not worth it.
I feel like it'll be a game like Kingdom Come Deliverance for you, Jesus, where it's like you'll play it like for 5 minutes and then you'll never touch it.
Yeah. Kingdom Come was a game that I was so excited. I was hyped for that game, but the thing is,
no,
when you get into that game, it turns out that it's not an RPG. It's more of a simulation of life.
Yeah,
literally. Because in the beginning of that game, I played that game for a few hours actually. In the beginning of that game, your character is dumb as a fucking rock. He's just a stupid blacksmith kid who doesn't know shit but how to make swords. And he doesn't even know how to make a sword. His dad knows how to make swords. He doesn't even know how to read. So, like, if you see a sign, you can't fucking read it. You can't read, like, like, if there's a post that says this castle is this way or this town is this way, you can't fucking read the sign. It's just, you're looking at it and it's like all fucked up letters. And you gotta teach your character how to read. Like, that's annoying, dude. That's annoying. Like, I don't want to teach my character how to read. No, fuck that. Like, can you just give me a character that knows how to read? You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I fell off of that game pretty fast because it's just simulation. It really is. It's tough. Tough as fuck. The story might be good, but I'll never get to experience it because I'm not going to get into that. Maybe 5 years from now, like I did with The Witcher.
Yeah, we'll revisit it then.
But that's it, guys. That's all I played, really. I mean, that's it. That's all I have. Nothing else. I'm done.
All right. Well, this week I've been continuing to play Moonlighter. I finally beat the 3rd dungeon, so I'm on to the 4th dungeon. I'm still loving that game so much. It's so good. Lots of fun. I've been streaming a little bit of it. I'll probably continue to do that. But like I said last week, I'm not going to go on about it. I'm just going to mention it again and continue on. So I'm also continuing to play Danger Zone 2. Not much more to say about it. It's the same stuff. If you want that Burnout Crash feel, then it's there. What else have I been playing? A little bit of a game called Narcosis. Jesus saw me play what I played in this. But, man, it's a weird game.
Man. You didn't do shit in it, Ryan. You died. That's what you did.
I died over and over and over again because I didn't know where the hell to go. I was like, okay, I got to get up to that tube.
The game starts off really, like, there's no waypoints. It's just like, you're in the water. Good luck.
You just walk. You just start walking. And then as you walk, your oxygen drops. So basically, you're in a deep sea diving suit, and you're walking around underwater. And, and you have so much oxygen, and you're trying to get to whatever the objective is to escape or whatever. And you have to do, you have to use you have to move slowly, and every time you use your little booster jets, that uses up some of your oxygen, so you have to be very careful how much you're using that. So it's very much like a resource management thing. And I kept getting to a point where I didn't know where I was supposed to go, and I would run out of oxygen trying to figure out where I was supposed to go. So I don't know. I might have to start it over again and give it another try, but we'll see. I also played a game called Mother Gunship. This game's like a fast-paced shooter. It's a single-player thing. It's getting co-op next month, which I think will be fun to play with other people. But it's pretty much like you're just running through, like corridors and like killing enemies, and then you're collecting parts. And each of these parts you can use to build a gun. So you build your own gun. Like, you basically take all these different parts and put it together and make your own gun. So you could have a gun that has like 1 barrel. You can have a gun that has like 3 barrels and like shoots 3 different projectiles. And you have guns on each arm. So you make these guns. It's like a crafting thing. You take the parts and you make the gun, and then you go through the level and try and complete it. It was kind of interesting.
Are you like a BJ Blazkowicz guy, or are you like in some kind of mech machine, or just like,
you're in like
humanoid?
a mech suit? You're in a mech suit.
In a mech suit.
I'm in a mech suit, motherfucker. So yeah, basically that was pretty much it. It seems like it could be fun, especially when they add the co-op. I think having a couple of people going through it with you would be a blast. So when it adds co-op, if anyone picks it up, let me know, because I'd like to play with them.
Is it like indie or pixelated? Because I haven't seen any gameplay of it.
No, it's not. It's a first-person shooter.
Okay.
No, it's a first-person shooter. It's not really. It's not pixely. It's not like super amazing detailed graphics or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was enhanced. I'm not sure about that. It might not have been.
Seems like all the games now that come out, even if they're indie, they're all
enhanced.
Enhanced for 4K HDR.
And then I turned on my PS4 and I played a game called Race Arcade. Now, this was a top-down kind of, if you remember games like Super Sprint and Off-Road, where it's like you're staring down at the track and you have to drive around the track, racing against other people. I think there's like 18 people or something on the track at one time. So like a little bit of like Super Sprint and a little bit of like Off-Road and a little bit of Micro Machines kind of style. So it was, I didn't play a lot of it. I played it for about 45 minutes or an hour or so. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably play some more of it. It seems okay. But yeah, other than Halo 5, that's all I played this week, guys. What about you, Gunny?
Oh, after last week, we talked about Danger Zone 2, like right when you picked that up, and Mark from TXL played it. I played number 1, and I went on the Xbox 360 because I still have that hooked up in the living room. And I saw that I had Burnout Crash installed on it as a trial. I must have downloaded that a long time ago because that came out, 2011 or something? So I was like, I thought I had owned the game, and I was like, oh, it's only $5. Like, I had $3 credit. So yeah, for $2, bought that. And that game's a lot of fun because I had my son, he walked over, he's like, what's that? And I'm like, yeah, this is Burnout Crash from back in the day. So I let him try out a few levels. He's like, damn, this is actually pretty fun for an old game. And I like the little music clips that they put in. Those are like, like actual popular songs that they'll just put in like a snippet of or something each time that you explode your car, and, you'll stay in that same intersection. So for anybody that doesn't know, this one's more of a isometrical, almost top-down view Burnout game, which I was kind of surprised. I thought it was just going to be like the, your Danger Zone type games, but, almost in that third-person perspective. But, yeah, it's actually pretty cool, and I like how you collect your money, and there'll be like tornadoes, and the other one is like this like freeze, like everything will just freeze up, and everything just starts exploding around you, and it's actually pretty damn fun. So I enjoyed that. I'll probably go
it was
back
a good
to
game.
I'll definitely go back to that on Monday and play more of it. And it must have been like a downloadable only thing, because I saw like it wasn't like a full 1,000 achievements points into it.
It was an Xbox Live Arcade game.
Oh, okay. I forgot about this. So, and it's not backwards compatible as far as I know. I know somebody asked me, but I don't think it's on the list. The other thing I played, another racing game I bought this morning, actually, Ryan, Project Cars 2.
What's up with you and all these racing games, Gunny?
I love my racing games. I love my Forzas,
man. It's
F1
always been a
Formula.
Racer? What kind of person are you?
Man, I am a racer. I love Formula One. I'm not a big NASCAR fan. But
You watch Formula One, Gunny? You watch Formula One on the weekends?
I do. On Sundays.
You watch it on Sundays?
It's the only time I ever watch television, pretty much. I would say I have to go to my Comcast box and figure out is this thing on?
God.
You sit there, you pay cable to watch F1?
Actually, it's free. I get free cable.
Yeah, I forget.
My wife gets free.
Nice.
But you actually watch that shit?
I actually watch it live. As far as I know, it's live.
God, this is so boring.
Because they're always racing around the world.
I think last weekend there was F1 races in Toronto.
Ooh.
They're everywhere. They're they can be in Toronto on the same day they're in France. Because I guess there's all these different divisions. And I mean, it's not all the stuff that I fully understand, but
Scotiabank Indy or something like that was in Toronto.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I think.
It's pretty big. I wonder how it compares to NASCAR. But yeah, NASCAR is just, turn left the whole time. That's boring to me.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah. Anyway, Project Cars 2, it's okay. It's I raced on a track. I don't know the name of it. It was a quick race. I'm just trying to figure out the controls in comparison to Forza, where it just kind of gives you a million different options with racing the wheel sensitivity, or even controller sensitivity with, your gas, your brake, your clutch. I think that's how it sets itself apart from Forza, but obviously I'm just using my Elite controller, and just really just working on one track, just trying to, get comfortable with it. So I'll see what it has to offer. It does have a career mode, so that's usually all I'm interested in, is just, I wanted to be, kind of go from beginning to end on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, more State of Decay 2. Didn't play it too much the last couple days, but did upgrade my base, and I finally, when I moved to my new base, I got the rewards from multiplayer for the people that I played with, that I went in and helped. It finally popped and said, oh, okay, yeah, here's all these different rewards that you got because you moved to your new base, and it's more storage. I think that's what it was. I think I was at full capacity. That's why I didn't get the rewards for playing with other real people. So
seems to happen a lot in Microsoft first-party games. The same thing with Sea of Thieves. I played it for probably a month, and then all of a sudden one day I signed on. It's oh, here's 500 gamer score for this, that, and the other thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the achievement system was broken in that game when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Well, actually the achievements are actually okay because those do all pop up properly. And what I was referring to is you'll get in-game items, weapons,
challenges.
Yeah, food, fuel, things like that. So I was oh, that makes total sense because I was in my initial startup base the entire time, and it did say pretty much you're just maxed out. I think you can still add stuff to it, to your base, which is what happens is, excuse me, in the game it'll just become spoiled. We found moldy food and these bullets are duds, things like that. But I do have enough vehicles at my base to actually just keep a lot of rucksacks like Jesus recommended. So that helps a lot.
That's the key, man. Keep your rucksacks in your trunk of the car.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got 9 vehicles at my base, just sitting there with materials,
Yeah. And I don't know if you were listening to the Blaze Experience the other day, the podcast, but he did a show on the cars and how he ranked them or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting because I learned a lot about cars in that episode that I didn't know.
Right? Me too. He did some of the skills as well and the specializations. I was I didn't think that them. Stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I like listening to that because it taught me a lot about the trucks. Some of the trucks, you'll actually lose seats if you upgrade them or whatever. They're more durable, but you can put less people in them. So,
right. Thank you, Derek, for that, because it's not only giving me a lot of information, but it's a lot of helpful tips to have a better playing experience with that game.
For sure.
So, Yeah, that's all I've been playing, guys. What about you, Josh?
Hold on.
What?
Oh, no. Well, I got one more game, guys. I remember.
Go ahead. We'll save the best for last.
Yeah.
Actually, you're
Josh
probably
played
right
real
here.
games.
So I played a game called Vigor. It's actually a beta on the Xbox One program. I don't even know how I got into it because I not find it in the store. But I got into this beta somehow, some way. It might be in the preview program or something, but I'm not part of the preview program, so I don't even know how I got into it. Anyways, this game is shit. It is so bad. I don't even know.
Shit.
I don't even know what the fuck you're supposed to do in the game. Like, you spawn, you're in Russia. It's a battle royale, apparently, with 8 to 16 people. But there's no HUD. There's no kill feed. There's no HUD. There's no time. Like, there's no timer. Like, there is a timer in the game, but there's no timer, like, telling you how much time you have left. And apparently it's just a survival game where you have to scavenge, hunt, and, like, find shit and kill people. But the shooting is so bad. The shooting is like, I was, because I spawned in the map and I went and it was like, in the beginning it was like, this is a tutorial area, when you're ready to go into the real battle, head over there. So I'm like, oh, fuck it. I found a pistol and like 30 rounds of bullets or whatever. I'm like, I'm going to get these 30 rounds, my pistol, I got my shit, I'm good to go. And I went into the area or whatever to go fight. And next thing you know, I load into this house. I'm in a house. And I go outside and I see like all these like targets, like little dishes and like bottles and like water jugs and shit. And I'm like, oh, I probably got to shoot these water jugs and dishes and shit and all this stuff. So I'm aiming my gun at these fucking things. And I shoot my gun. And like the bullet, it's like, it lands way to the left. And I'm aiming like that way. And it's going to the left. And then I shoot again and it goes to the right. Then I shoot again and it goes too low. Then I shoot again and it goes too high. So finally, I go up to the water jug. And I'm standing point blank, like probably less than a foot away from that fucking thing. And I aim down sights and I unload a clip into it. And it just like 3 of the shots miss and like the rest hit it. I'm like, what the fuck kind of hit mechanic is this shit? Like, the shooting is so bad. Guys, I don't even know what the fuck this game is.
Get good.
It's supposed to be like a battle royale, survival, a wannabe PUBG, wannabe DayZ type game. I don't even know if there's zombies. I'm thinking there's some kind of monsters or something in the game.
So it's got a little bit of Ark thrown in too.
Yeah, because you're like in post-apocalyptic Russia or something. It looks like Russia because everything's in Russian. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. If you find it and you're playing it, I'm just doing something wrong, let me know. But it's called Vigor.
Sounds a lot like my experience with Ark. I got into that game and couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, man.
Apparently
Ark is a weird game.
It's made by the people who made Arma and DayZ. And then this is their new big shooter on the Xbox called Vigor.
They're supposed to bring DayZ to the Xbox.
We did see
I'll check it out.
We did see this on E3 though. I remember seeing the trailer for this and everybody was like, "What's that? What is that?" And like, it is this. This is what it is. But it's shit. I'm like, it's so bad. Like, how can you even recommend this game to any? I can't recommend it to anybody.
Is it Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever the hell they're called?
Bohemia games, yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I can't believe they shit something out like this on the Xbox, but it's got to be alpha gameplay from what you said. You made it out.
It has to be. I mean, because like I said, I don't even know how I got into the beta. It's like all of a sudden it was there, and it's like launch this game, and it's like launch, and it did connect me to some kind of online server, but I don't think anybody was in the game with me. I think I was just in there alone, because I was in front of this house, I was like in a forest in front of this house. A bunch of targets were set up. I was shooting at them. I had unlimited ammo. But then it was just weird. Like, it was just fucking weird, man. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah.
Strange.
It is. Sorry, Wolfie, to interrupt.
Oh, you're
Let's talk about real games now.
Yeah, go talk about a real game.
All right. So, speaking of games that you just kind of turn on your Xbox and they just happen to be there, I had one of those myself this week. It was the Darwin Project. Never played it. Don't know how it got on my Xbox, but I was like, hey, it's here. I'll check it out. So hop in, first game, don't have a clue what's going on. Throws you in this big room. Have y'all played it?
Yeah, I played I think when Ryan first got it was in the preview program, I think, or beta.
Still is in the preview program.
It's free now, that's why.
You know, it throws you in a big room with a bunch of other people, and you just start getting shot at. You can't die, but you get shot at. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
It's like that beginning. It's like that beginning room in PUBG. It's just like a meeting room.
Loading meeting area.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get into my first game, and I don't have a clue what's going on. It doesn't give you any kind of, hey, you need to go chop wood to make arrows and this and that and the other thing. So. Yeah. I end up killing 3 people and picking up, just picking up their arrows. So I axed the shit out of them. I ain't gonna lie, it was like axe kill. It's like sweet. So first game, I end up getting some arrows, and it keeps talking about electronics dropping. I still don't know what it's talking about. So I make it
crafting materials.
Yeah.
Well, I make it to 4th place, then somebody shoots me with an arrow, and I'm dead. So I end up sticking around just to watch the rest of the game, so I can kind of figure out what's going on. And then, I see people activating electronics and getting this and that, and the turret set up, and I'm just like, oh, this is kind of cool. So I'll give it another shot. I hop in another game. Dude, it's easy. It's easy mode. I ain't even gonna lie. I get in there, a couple axe kills. I've got like 20 arrows, body armor, this, that, and the other thing. And it gets down to me and one other guy, and they keep closing down zones. And I've got 3 electronics from killing people. I set up an auto turret thing, and all of a sudden it's like no gravity. So you jump, and it sends you flying up in the air and this and that. It was really fun. But my turret ended up mowing that guy down, so I got an easy win. I only played 2 games. I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm gonna go out on top.
But there's a guy, you can be the dude that does all this stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Like you can be like the showrunner. So
yeah, you got to make it up to level 5 though, and I think I made it up to level 4 in the 2 games I played. So I'll get back into it to check that out because it seems kind of interesting. So, apparently, they can give commentary too.
Was that
if you stream it on Mixer? If you stream it on Mixer, there's like interaction with people and stuff too. I think the whoever's watching can like do stuff.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. I'll get back into it. It was just one of those. It's like, I'll check it out. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
somebody signed on, and it's time to go play some Rocket League. Because you know me, I've got like 3,000 hours in that game or something. Yeah. But
Darwin Project it's a lot of fun. There's a other thing that you can do in that game is as a player, if you find a house that has like a satellite dish on the top of it, inside that house there's a mini map. And it'll be like up against the wall. It'll be broadcasting on the wall, and it'll show you exactly where all the players are on the map.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see like, oh, there's 3 players in that zone. There's 3 players in this zone. There's a player in my zone. You can see where everybody's at, and also like if, say, you chop down a tree to make arrows, or you chop down furniture to get like the leather and the metal parts or whatever. And someone happens to go across that and they see that the tree got chopped down, they can go to the tree, like scan it really quick, like holding X or A or some shit, and they scan it, and then they pretty much can track you down for a few seconds, like for like 5 or 6 seconds. It'll show the direction that you went, like it'll kind of show your footprints.
Yeah, well, I was the hunter class, and the footprints stay for him. So I saw some footprints once, and that's how I got one of my axe kills. Some dude was sitting there chopping down a recliner or whatever to get his leather, and I just walked up, axe kill.
So all that stuff is cool.
I love that announcer too, man.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Announcer's awesome.
He gets all into it.
The director, being the director, is pretty cool too because you have a lot of power over everybody. You can legitimately like boost somebody all the way to the win, or completely screw like the best player over. Like you can just like all of a sudden take half of his shit away or something. You know what I mean? Like just screw him over.
In that first game, he helped me out because, like I said, I didn't know what was going on, and it was talking about I was about to freeze to death, and all of a sudden this little droid pops up in the sky and starts shooting me. I thought I was about to die, but no, he warmed me up, and that was before I figured out you had to build fires and whatnot. So that was kind of cool. I'll get back into it. I want to check out the director mode for sure.
I want to play duels in that because I think it's a lot more like it's a lot more than the Hunger Games. It's like the Hunger Games pretty much. It's what it is.
It's a fun game for what I played.
Does it have duos now?
Yeah, it does. It's still in beta mode. It says duos. Yeah. It says beta right underneath it, but
yeah, it said when I played it, it said duos coming soon.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, and the game it's free now, so go check it out, people. It's still in the preview program on the Xbox, so obviously it's not a finished game, but I'm I'm glad they made that game free, because that's one thing that I totally recommended when they gave me a review code for this thing, was like, this game needs to be free. It cannot be the $20 that it cost or whatever.
Right.
I think it was like $25. It cost $25, and I was like,
It was $15 when I bought it.
it needs to be fucking free, dude. So,
Yeah, I think it is free now.
And you know what's good is what it's got going for it is it does have that cartoony look, and the graphics are pretty sharp. So I can see them selling cosmetic items and making it to free to play.
Yeah, they do have. Their currency is ramen noodles. Like,
No, it's because they're all prisoners. That's why.
Is that? I don't know. I got a couple fan rewards. They gave me outfits, but it's for chick characters.
all the
I got like a
people-
rocker jacket.
Yeah, I think
all the
that's what
people in the game
the
are
audience
prisoners.
they're going for is the female audience for sure.
Yeah. So that is fun. It was fun though. Other than that, Rocket League, of course, got up to Champ 2 in that. I'm still rocking and rolling. I'm gonna get that Grand
I
Champ one
haven't
day.
played that game in forever now.
You got to show me how to play that, Wolfe. I have no idea.
Dude, it's ultra competitive the way that I play it. I mean, you get up in the higher ranks and it's just
Then no thanks. No.
it's
It ain't for me.
it's fun though. It's fun.
Yeah. See, I've always just played that
yeah.
game for fun.
I'm
It's
just
always
in there
just
to
like
fuck
a
around and do stupid
yeah,
shit.
Well,
yeah.
I get
I
into those
find it's
games
more of
where
a
you can.
chat room than anything for me. You know what I
Hit
mean?
the stupid
You have-
emoji, like the chat real quick, like fuck, and then the pissed off chat, and then the other chat where you're like, good game, good, thanks for the shot or whatever, like all that bullshit.
Yeah, you get a lot more what a saves at my level. You miss a save and
What
they're
a
just
save.
spamming what a save at you. It's just Tanya. But other than that, I hopped on a game that's 4 or 5 years old now that I never jumped into. Trials Fusion. Oh my god, that game is so good. How did I miss out on this?
It's a good game. I love the
Yeah.
music. The main menu music is what I love about that game.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
future.
welcome to the future. I fucking love that soundtrack, dude. It's so cool.
Yeah. It's on Game Pass. I decided to check it out. I liked it so much. It hopped in. You can get the full version with all the DLC and this and that and the other thing for $15 during the sale right now. So I picked it up. That's how much I liked it.
All those Trials games are good, man. Wait until you get to the hard tracks, though.
I'm
Man,
on the hard
it-
tracks now. I've been.
Gets hard.
Oh yeah, there's that, and I'm that stubborn asshole that has to have a gold medal. I will not.
Oh, boy.
I will not move on unless I get that gold.
I hear
I love seeing it pop up. Oh, you beat Jesus Walks a Lot, or you beat.
Oh man, yeah, you're probably gonna beat me pretty easily because I didn't get very far. in
Yeah,
that
same
game.
here, man.
Y'all are still up there. Y'all are, well, I know Gibbs is still showing up because it does that like Ghost Racer or whatever. I see your
Ghost
name every
Racer.
now and then.
Yeah, I mean, me, I gave up. I don't know, I gave up. I got to a certain point in that game where I was like, fuck, this is just too hard. Just go listen to the menu music, Jesus.
I usually
it's
get
so
about
fun,
halfway. I usually get about halfway through the hard tracks, and then I'm just like, nope, not doing this
You know
anymore.
what? Speaking about the game, Wolfie, though, it makes me want to play it. That game is fun. It is fun.
Oh, dude, I've been having a blast with it.
around, yeah.
I picked it up last Saturday morning, probably while you guys were doing the show, and I played like an hour of it, and then I found myself back on it. God, probably 5 or 6 times this week. I was playing it this morning. What am I talking about?
Yeah, the game is good, dude. And
And you got Trials of the Blood Dragon too, which is another game that's similar to that. It's
Yeah.
by that same people, but it's like a mix of. So that's something else you should have got with games with gold. So you might want to check that out too, Wolfie.
Yeah, I got the one I bought. You know, I probably had Trials through games with gold, but I bought it for the all the DLC and whatnot for $15. It was $5 a pop or $15 for everything. So that's the way I went.
Well, there's like what 3 of those now?
The
Trials.
DLCs.
No, there's Trials. There's Trials Fusion. And there's Trials
Of the Blood
Evolution or something like that.
Trials Fusion is the one that I've been playing.
Yeah, and then there's Trials of the Blood Dragon, which is another one as well.
you should also
That
have
one came with
It has
the
a
package.
story.
you should also have a Trials HD as a 360 backwards compatible game because they gave that away a few months ago.
I probably
Yeah.
do. Just never jumped into it.
All those games.
Yeah, so, like, if
pretty
you're
much they're
looking
the
for
same
more,
game. Yeah, they're pretty
should
much the
have
same
a
game.
bunch more.
Yeah.
From the beginning, from Trials HD, they're all it's pretty much the same shit. You just fucking fly through
Yeah.
the map, try to get to the end.
It's
Just
gotta be
as it
fun.
went along, they look a little better and run a little smoother
And
and,
I think the
whatnot.
Trials Fusion was the one that added the ghost people or whatever. I don't think in Trials HD it
Yeah.
had it. I think it's
Yeah, because it wasn't.
Wait, I think it
the-
did. I think it did.
It wasn't until the end of Fusion that Ubisoft acquired them.
Yeah, because they ended up adding multiplayer to it or some shit, didn't they?
Yeah, it does have multiplayer. I haven't hopped into that yet, but it's on there. Other than that, played a little bit of PUBG and a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront 2 with Jesus. And Paladins, man. I've dove back into that whole hardcore, man. I bought the season pass for the battle passes or whatever way back when, and I signed on, and we're a week away from season 5 ending, and I was at level 1. And I was like, well, I'm going to get some use out of this. So I got in there. They got some new heroes out. Hop in there.
When you said you bought the battle passes, so you bought multiple passes?
Yeah, they've got a season pass for $40 that gets you 3 or 4 different battle passes, or you can pay $20 a piece.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Because I know I have all characters unlocked. I don't know. I might have the season unlocked. I just never played that game, dude.
I hadn't played it in probably 8-9 months until this week, and this week I just turned it on, and it's like, oh god, I forgot how fun this is.
Every time I play it with fucking like Alan Maybe or like Brink, and these guys are like super high level, so they're always getting matchmaked with like people that are not noobs like me. And like these fucking assholes know how to use all the. It's like me playing Overwatch against some of these guys if they were level 1s. And then here's me, level 1 Jesus, running around with stupid Victor or whatever the guy's name is. And
Victor's a king, dude. He's still my main character. Like, I'm a damage dealer in that game.
Damn.
And I've got a build with Victor to where it's a grenadier build. Basically, I have infinite grenades, and I can just pop them left and right. Because every time I hit one enemy, so if I hit 3 enemies, it takes 15 seconds off my grenade respawn, or whatever you call it, the deploy time. So I've got instant, just over and over again, and I'm dealing 130, 140,000 damage in a game sometimes.
Man, that's insane. Yeah, I can't get into it. For some reason, like Overwatch, it's so much simpler to me, and I think it is a simpler game. I'm so much better at that game than I am at Paladins, dude.
Well, the thing I like Paladins over Overwatch for is because you can customize each hero to your play style. Like I said, with Victor, I customized it to the Grenadier. Tyra, I like she's the other Paladins, Call of Duty type character or whatever, and I like the grenades with her. She's got the fire bombs, and I can throw those a lot more often. Just little things that you can, like, I don't know.
To me, I think it's just I got comfortable because I played Overwatch first, and I just got comfortable with those controls and how simple it was. Switching over to Paladins was just like, it's like switching from a Mac to a Windows computer or something. You know what I mean?
No, it's not that big a deal. Come on now. Jesus, hop in there with me one day. I'll kind of show you.
Dude. No,
it's really not though.
It's like switching from iPhone to Android. You just don't get it sometimes. You're like, what the fuck is going on with my phone? Why is it telling me I need to upgrade storage and shit? Like,
all right, so I made that switch for 2 weeks. I switched from iPhone to Android. It lasted 2 weeks, and I went and got the new iPhone instead.
Exactly. See, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I started on Overwatch. I went to Paladins, and I was like, oh, this is basically the same game. And then I just kind of learned the intricacies.
Does Paladins have a hamster and a ball with guns?
No, but it has a...
that's a little the next character that's going to come out.
No, it's got this little witch character that rides on a 2-headed dragon, though. Does Overwatch have that?
No, but Overwatch has a chick that rides a mech.
We've got an alien that rides a mech.
All right, Overwatch has got a guy with the shield that spreads and like stops bullets.
Okay. Stop all that.
Paladins wins.
I need to go back to Overwatch because I really want to try the hamster and the ball because that thing looks cool.
Yeah,
it's not out yet, is it?
No, he's out now, dude. He's been
I think it came out Tuesday.
It came out Tuesday. This week. Yeah.
So it looks cool, man. I need to go back and check him out.
Hey, if you want to play either one of them, I'm down. Let's do it.
I'm always down for Overwatch. Evan,
I like them both.
Evan Tanaka in the chat, I'm always down for Overwatch. He knows that. He's always giving me shit that he bought that game. And then
hey, there's Snyder. Speaking of which, he's the one that made the post in the group.
Yeah, Snyder, you owe me $3.
Back onto Paladins, talking about double XP last weekend. Do you know how many times I've seen him on this week or last weekend or anything else?
How many?
None.
Yeah, fucking Snyder.
Wow, that's crazy. He was probably playing Ghost Recon.
Snyder's that type of person. All he does is goes in there and he hypes you up, and then he never plays. He's just like playing fucking Wildlands. You know,
Snyder.
The only thing besides Wildlands I've gotten Snyder to play recently is fucking Halo 5.
Right, he'll be on Halo though. He'll be your wingman.
Yeah, that was. And I've got into some ranked Halo 5 too, thanks to the Halo game night the other night. Kind of turned me back onto that. It's good stuff.
Halo, man. Yeah, I got my new rank on the new season because I guess this season goes through August, right? Or it ends on August 1st or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think I got double gold or some shit like that. I'm getting better. Before I got like single gold or whatever. Now I'm like a little bit better. I'm getting better at the game, dude. Getting better at the game.
I will have to throw down some more. I'll be on it tonight with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically all I've got. I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's something else, but we don't have to talk about it.
Emerson Naka quoted me. I'm always down for Overwatch. Bullshit. I'm always down for Overwatch. ET, I'm always down, dude. But man, all right, guys, you want to take a break real quick, or are we going to go into the news?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Take a break. We'll be back after these messages. We're taking a quick break, guys.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
Thank you for waiting for that break. Now it's time for some news. Let's get into some news. Mario Kart news. I got big news for you Mario Kart fans out there, Nintendo fans. Mario Kart characters are now coming to Hot Wheels. As revealed in San Diego Comic-Con, you'll be able to buy Hot Wheels size figure Mario Kart branded Hot Wheels things. So like pretty much they look like the Mario Kart characters, like Princess Peach, Luigi, Mario, Bowser, all the little characters. They're driving the little go-karts, but they're going to be Hot Wheels. They're $4.99 a pop, so $4.99 each. And so the first characters to come out will include Rosalina, Wario, Yoshi, Toad, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Mario. Waluigi is not going to be in the first lineup, they said. So that kind of sucks, but hey.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
This will probably be my next Switch game.
It's pretty. That's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing, man. That's pretty cool. I like that.
You're gonna pick up Mario Kart, Gunny?
I think because I haven't played
Mario Kart
8. I haven't played any of them on the Switch yet, so.
Man, I want to get a Switch. I just cannot justify it. I know I'll buy it, and then I won't ever use it.
Wolfie, since I moved, my Switch is still in the box.
Is your Switch broken,
Yeah,
Gunny? I mean,
that's gonna be.
Is it
I mean,
broken? Good. Is your shit overheated and broken?
No, it's fine. No cracks. No.
Because you never.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, still in the box, man. It's still in the box.
Like when you couldn't find them, I found like 3 of them, and I had them in my hand and my card out. And then as I'm walking to the register, I'm like, "Why am I doing this?" It's just, yeah.
You know what? To be honest, it's a cool system, but if you don't commute and you don't want to use it portably, it's kind of useless. Other than for like your Nintendo
Mario
exclusives,
and Zelda.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, if you're not a big fan of those games, it's probably not a system for you if you're not going to commute a lot. But if you're commuting, if I lived in a big city and I rode a train every day to work or a bus for like an hour every day, dude, I would totally be using it all the fucking time. But like,
well, I'm a truck driver and I can't take my hands off the wheel. So
right, exactly. Yeah, same here. Good thing about being a truck driver is when you have those stopovers. You know what I mean?
I don't. I'm home every night.
Oh, so. You're home all the time, right? You don't do long haul?
No.
No, me and Wolfie do the same thing.
Only he delivers your liquor. I deliver your food.
Yeah, we all go to the same places, bars, restaurants. Yeah, so you're constantly going, like from stop to the next stop is like, Like
I have one day that I will hit 10 stops, deliver 1,000 cases, and my total mileage for the day is 17 miles.
Oh shit!
So, yeah, it's call me a truck unloader more than a truck driver.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He's driving
around
one parking lot.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And in news, guys, the story of The Calling. You remember The Calling is a game that came out, I want to say, late last year. It came out, The Calling, the first one. And I talked about this game because I played it. Remember, it was like a battle royale game similar to PUBG and the Darwin Project and Fortnite, where the objective was you were all prisoners on a TV show, and you all were on an island or a map, like a certain little map, and you got in there and like there was crafting. Anyways, The Calling 2 came out like this month. It came out in July. And it failed miserably. Like the best score I saw it get was a 2 out of 10, I think.
See, I never thought the original one even came out a preview.
And no, that's the thing. It never came out a preview, but they ended up just making the number 2, and they never like really finished the first one. And people were pissed because they sold the second one for like $20 or $30, and people were mad. So apparently this morning, or just a few days ago actually, a developer of The Calling put out a YouTube video saying they're gonna discontinue The Calling 2. You can no longer buy it in any stores. They're gonna pull all the copies from the stores, from the digital marketplaces, and remove it from stores and give everybody a refund that bought the game. So if you bought the game, contact them for a refund. They'll give you your money back. And they said they're going to go back and work on The Calling, the original one, to fix it, because apparently people are just pissed off that, like, you made a game that was a copy of PUBG but didn't really change much and didn't really improve anything upon it. Like,
right,
it's just
they didn't.
the same.
I have never
And you
seen...
didn't even finish the first one. Like,
I've never
did
seen
not
one
support
person
this.
on my friends list playing it.
I mean,
No.
like I said, I played it a long time ago. Like,
I think
probably
I got
saw
it
me
with my
playing in
PC.
preview.
I think it came with my PC that I got.
So they said that they're going to go back and to an early build of the original game, make it free to play, and start developing it from there. They said hopefully that will bring players back to their game and their company and attract a new audience. So there you go, guys. If you're interested in that, apparently the PC version will be the first version to go free to play, of course, and then following that, I'm pretty sure the Xbox Preview Program version will go free to play and all that. In this situation, I'm like we said this last year, right? When we saw Fortnite copying PUBG and we saw PUBG was a phenomenon, we said, how many clones is this going to get? How many clones? And we all thought Fortnite wasn't going to do that well, and it did end up. It turned out to like destroy everything. But it seems like everybody wanted to do the cash grab thing, where like they're charging you for the game, and I feel like if more companies would have done what Fortnite did from the beginning, is just put it free, they would have done a lot better. I think that these companies wanted money, and they realized too little, too late that asking for money for a game that's free somewhere else, it's just not going to work. You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this, Jesus. There is another game out there that did come out of like a beta program, and it's now available on Steam, called Isles of the Nine. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's the same as PUBG. I think it's $25.
What's it
is what
called?
it is. Isles of the
Isles
Nine.
of the Nine.
So that's a game that I'm hearing. It's on PC, right? It's like a big thing right
yeah.
now on PC. It's gaining traction. The thing is, though, dude, like, I just don't see many games surviving in the battle royale genre that are not free to play. If you're gonna ask me to pay money for a game that's a battle royale, and his name is not PUBG, you're gonna have a hard time getting money out of me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Unless it's attached to a game, right?
Yeah, like unless it's like
if it's a game mode within a game, that's different.
Like if it's a Battlefield battle royale, then yeah, like I'll pay for that because it's coming with the Battlefield game.
Exactly.
I'll buy a Battlefield regardless.
Like exactly. Like the Call of Duty Battle Royale is going to have players because people are buying Call of Duty. The Battle Royale is just like a side thing that, if it turns out really good for them, they're obviously going to spin it off or try to make money off of it somehow, which of course they're going to. But it's like a side thing. It's not the main thing they're asking you to pay for.
Right.
What's sad is they might have someone buy Call of Duty just because they want to see the battle royale. I don't like Call of Duty. I used to. It used to be my go-to, man. It was my jam back in the day. But now I'm intrigued. I want to see what battle royale would look like on their engine, because that engine is silky smooth. Yes. Regardless of how bad the game is, how it's the same game every year, that engine is beautiful. And I want to see what battle royale looks like.
Does it stay silky smooth when you throw 60 people in it?
That's the question. Yeah. I want to see. I'm intrigued. Like,
So yeah, that's the big unknown right now for battle royale, is how Call of Duty is going to perform in this space. As far as Halo battle royale, Halo recently came out. Like, developer 343 came out and said, like, the only battle royale, the only BR we're interested in Halo, it's the battle rifle. So they're obviously not interested in making a Halo battle royale. And I think they see that the fad is not dying off. Yeah, but it's already been captured.
Time they can get a game out, it's going to be long past. Yeah, it's not worth it for them to do it.
Yeah,
they'd already have to have it in progress in order to get it in time.
If they would have said, like, this year at E3, like, battle royale coming this fall, like, maybe it would have been cool to see that. But, like, by this time, like, you got to get the people to start working on it and figuring the shit out, and the maps and the player counts and the balancing and all that. If you can't figure that out right away, dude, like, Fortnite does that shit in a month. If you can't do it that fast, then you're screwed. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I think companies should just really start moving away from the battle royale and start making their own unique games again. As much as people don't want to or don't support unique games, there's gamers out there that want that. There's gamers out there that want the single player experiences, the experiences that are different from the battle royales, from the multiplayers.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, we're all of us are some of those people in a certain way. You know what I mean? Because there's times where I get on my Xbox and I look at my games, and I'm like, I don't want to play anything online. I want to play a story. I want to play something narrative, something that's a story, that's just there to tell me something. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking chat with people and talk shit to Alan because he sucks at Halo or whatever.
That's what Moonlighter's been for me recently, man. When I just want to, like, zone out and, like, do a thing, like, I throw that game in and I just hours go by and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. So I mean, I hope more companies start moving away from that, and I think by next year we're going to see a lot more companies starting to develop more single player experiences again, and hopefully moving away from the battle royale. Like I said, that market's
new IPs, man. I just want new stuff.
The market's already been taken over, man. Like, battle royale is kind of like come and gone already, like that fast.
And there's a lot more games that that we haven't talked about on the show, but there are there are those free to play ones that are on Steam, that are on phones, and I see them here on my list. I'm like, Cuisine Royale, like I'm sure, what the hell is that? Like, it's on Steam, but I don't know, there's a whole bunch of clones.
Yeah, there's a lot of games out there that are just, there's a lot of free to play games out there, but make like a good free to play game. Like, everybody tells me Warframe is good, and I'm willing to try it. It's just, I just don't want to sink the time into a game like that. I just don't want a game.
To me, Warframe felt like Destiny.
Yeah,
that's what Warframe feels like to me. What I played that when it first came out, and I've heard it's changed a lot.
You know what I hate about games nowadays? This is just like a rant. What I hate about games nowadays is that developers don't want you to play their games. They want you to live their fucking games. They want you to log into that shit every fucking day. Every day, all you do is play this fucking game. Play. And it's like, dude, why can't you just make a game like God of War where I can put the shit down, come back to it 3 weeks later and pick right up where I left off, and don't have to worry about the loot boxes. Don't have to worry about my day login bonus. Don't have to worry about my, collect this fucking coin or whatever for logging in every day. Every game does that nowadays, from Monster Hunter to Destiny to Elder Scrolls Online. Every fucking game gives you a daily login bonus, a daily doing this, a daily challenge, a weekly challenge. It's like, get rid of that shit, dude. Just let me enjoy the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to that, man? We just can't enjoy games anymore? We gotta live in them?
Right. Well, that's like WoW or something. That's the what I always thought, and maybe Destiny is.
Destiny's like that.
Put the two in the same group, but
yeah. All those games are like that. Elder Scrolls, like
daily login bullshit.
Yeah, like the Elder Scrolls Online. I don't want to play that. You know why? Because I know it's going to be.
There's another one.
Get online every day. Get online every day. Get online every day. Like Monster Hunter is the same way. I logged into Monster Hunter like a few weeks ago. Right, I went to check it out again because I wanted to hunt a monster. That's what I wanted to do. I get in there and like first thing I see is daily login bonus, daily this bonus, this bonus, this. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to deal with this, dude. I don't. That whole thing just turned me off to the game. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this. I turned that shit off so quick.
But other gamers do, Jesus. I think is what it is. So they want more. They want more to just keep putting that.
Am I becoming an older gamer, Gunny? Is that what it is?
I think old? So. I think you need to, you need to reset your clock on your VCR if you haven't figured it out yet.
I'm getting old.
I'm just like Mark from TXL.
I feel the same way. Jesus, is like I'm getting to that point now where it's like I throw a game in and I feel like I want to play it, and then like 10 minutes after playing it, I'm just like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm like, I just don't want to be playing this game. And then I go back to Moonlighter.
It gets boring. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know, Wolfie, do you understand what I mean? Or do you like fuck you guys around?
I kind of, with games that I play regularly, I like getting that daily stuff, because that's stuff other people are spending cash on. Like Paladins, for example. You log in after your 5th day, you get free crystals, which is what you use to buy your chests to get your skins and whatnot. And it's only 35 at a time, but people are spending big bucks, to buy these in lump sums. And if you're logging in 15, 20 days in a row, you've got 2 or 3 free chests right there. So, I mean, that's kind of nice. But at the same time, I don't like all the extra bullshit. I'll give you that.
You're playing multiple games like that. Is, like, I get the argument that PlayStation gamers give Xbox people, because Xbox people, we have exclusives that require us to be online and require us to like be in this multiplayer environment, and PlayStation gamers don't have to deal with that. They don't. They could just play The Last of Us and play the fucking story and play that story again if they want to, and play it again if they want to, but they're not required to. You know what I mean? It's not like a job. Like you have to log in to play The Last of Us every day. You could play it one day and then skip it, and then play it the next day and then skip it, and the story is still there for you. God of War is the same way. Detroit Become Human is the same fucking way.
So what game are you referring to that's not that way?
So what's a game that I'm referring to that's not that way? Let's talk about Destiny 2. Fucking even Battlefield. Battlefield's like that. Halo is like that. Gears of War is like that.
The story's still going to be the same, though. You're just going to miss out on some of the bonuses for logging in every day.
Yeah, I guess.
I think what it is for other people that maybe their complaint to developers and game companies is, I need that carrot on the stick.
They feel like they're not getting enough out of it.
Right. Guess. So that's why I'm like, give me extra XP when I log in every 5 hours, just for gamers that want more. So, but I understand your argument, Jesus. I'm the same way. Especially when it comes to something like Monster Hunter.
It makes it feel to me more
like Mr. Forza guy.
Daunting to me. Like, holy cow, it's too much.
It makes me feel like I'm playing a mobile game almost.
Right. That's what I gather too from something like Monster Hunter or Neverwinter Nights or something. Keep coming back, stay here, don't leave. Stay all night, keep playing. Go do this, go do that.
Wasn't there a time you were talking about how you had to log into Forza every day to get your little bonus?
Little bonuses.
Yeah, I think that one's like every so often. I think it's more, and you only get so many. I want to say they're only once a week. So when 7 days pass or something, you can log in there and just, scroll over to accept rewards or get rewards, and boom, like it'll just give you rewards for every Forza game, which is nice.
And I hate games that have a long grind. Like Sea of Thieves, dude. Fuck you, man. Like, who came up with that grinding system? Who?
Dude, it is legit. I'm high level. I'm high level compared to most, and I still haven't reached Power Legend.
Yeah, like
I played that game solid for like 3 months. I'm talking.
I know. I was playing with you a whole bunch, man.
And I'm still only like a level 44 or something like that. It's like Jesus.
I don't even think I've hit 30 yet on anything.
I haven't even hit 25 on like any of my classes.
That game is a grind and a half, but I love it. I have fun when I'm playing with people.
Man,
I do too.
Wolfie, man, you're probably one of my favorite people. You and Centerfold are like my favorite people to play that game with.
But yeah,
it's a good time. But
yeah,
everybody kind of fell off, so therefore I fell off with it. You know.
Yeah.
In other news, Microsoft has come out and said that they do not want sequels for Quantum Break or Alan Wake. According to Remedy, in an interview with GameIndustry.biz about Remedy's next game, Control, the Finnish independent studio discusses the fate of Alan Wake and Quantum Break. And they say that they're not going to make any sequels for it. They said, quote, if you want to create a memorable story, it's not just the story, it's the characters, their background story, their motives, and the locations. In order to create these worlds, characters, and stories, it's a huge investment of really high-quality people that are really hard to find, and those typically provide a basis for long-term franchises. Long-term brands in which you could put multiple games. Considering our history, Alan Wake was really interesting, but it was collaboration with Microsoft due to certain reasons and never got a sequel. Quantum Break, also, we put a lot of effort into creating the world, the characters, the stories, but still, it was Microsoft's IP. They decided not to take it any further. If we own the IP, it's fully in our hands to decide how we create it, how we develop, what are the creative decisions, and what we take. And then, maybe one day in the future, if it proves to be successful, it is again in our hands to decide what will be done. That's what's important to us. So they said apparently it's just Microsoft's. They don't want it. They just don't want the sequels.
I don't think either of the games did well enough for Microsoft to look at it as.
But still, you got these critically acclaimed games. People love them, right? People love Quantum Break. I thought Quantum Break was really cool, dude. It was fucking cool.
So did I, man. I loved Quantum Break and I loved Alan Wake.
Alan Wake was cool. It was okay. I mean, cool, but. To not how does Microsoft not justify making a sequel to those? Like you can market them so much
because the sales numbers weren't there. Jesus,
I think that's what it is. Yeah,
they just weren't there for either of those games. I think Alan Wake did well, but Quantum Break got fucking destroyed by the press. I thought it was a great game. I know you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
you thought it was a good game, but the majority of people
show was fucking cool. Like the integration of the TV show with it was cool, and I feel like
Control is going to be very much like Quantum.
I think Control is Quantum Break 2. They just reskinned it and shit and changed it a bit.
Yeah, because Microsoft owns Quantum Break as the IP, so they just took the same engine and made a new game with it.
Yeah, and
they probably own that IP now, right? So
yeah.
I think that's kind of what they're saying. They don't have the rights to be able to make the sequels. So because Microsoft owns those IPs, so now with this game Control, it's possible because it's their IP, it's their thing. It's going to be cross-platform, I think. So they'll be able to take control of that and decide. Again by sales numbers, if it sells well. Maybe they make a sequel to it. Maybe they don't. Maybe Remedy's just going to be one of those companies that just never makes a fucking sequel. You know what I mean?
Game.
Right. Just make new games. But that's cool, man, because I want to see new IPs. I was just saying that I want to see more new IPs.
Yeah.
So, there you go. There's a company that's doing it, right? So.
Yeah. Remedy's a cool company. They make some pretty interesting games. I like that they... all their games have a unique thing to them. You know what I mean? Alan Wake had the flashlight thing. Quantum Break had the time thing. Control seems to have the time thing too, which is kind of like the other Quantum Break, but it looks interesting. So I like their games. They're a cool company. I kind of was hoping Microsoft would have acquired them. They didn't.
Right, I was hoping so back in E3 they would say that, but...
Remedy, people would have lost their shit. But I mean, I guess...
Yeah, but at E3, Remedy was on the Sony stage, so...
But that would have been an even bigger slap to Sony. Like, hey, fuckers, that game you're showing on your stage, we own it.
Yeah, but I don't think they would have been. I don't think they would have been showing it if Microsoft had purchased them.
It would have been more banjo music for Sony.
Oh shit!
They would have had another 10 minutes of banjos and flutes.
In other news, Nintendo apparently has company sports uniforms, and they look okay. I mean, people are like, this article says they are fire, but I don't think they're fire.
Fire,
so they have like these what is it, ping pong uniforms or tennis uniforms.
See this?
You gotta see these uniforms, Ryan. They look okay.
What the hell is this?
It's just a fucking uniform.
Do they?
I guess. I mean, if you're Japanese,
It's a polo.
Like soccer shorts.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not
Impressed either, really. Yeah.
That cream color's gotta go too. And then
it's
that
kinda
looks
like
like
a-
somebody.
1970s.
One further
Yeah,
down.
1978.
1970s, 1980s colors, right there, bro.
My dad was wearing that in the late 70s. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying.
super 70s. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man.
You know what would go good with that, Wolfie? Some corduroy.
And some of those long socks with the stripes. Don't forget those.
Oh yeah,
The bell
You know?
bell bottoms.
and a headband.
So
you know,
I mean, I guess if you work for Nintendo Japan, you're probably wearing this when you go to the company ping pong tournaments or whatever.
And I'm not gonna lie, those shorts look awfully short too.
Yeah, bro. What's up? Man? Got the wind flow up in there.
Who wears shorts?
In other news,
Nintendo wears shorts.
See bulge.
Ghost
I see
Recon,
bulge.
Ghost
And
Recon
guys,
Wildlands is going to get a new PvE mode called Ghost Mode. Dun, dun, dun.
Boy.
You guys in the chat, I posted a link in the chat if y'all want to check those out.
Pretty much, the
Did you see me wearing those shorts, guys?
The PvE mode is basically a new difficulty for the campaign and features permadeath, friendly fire, as well as a one-weapon limit on your loadout. So this is a new mode coming to Ghost Recon Wildlands. I mean, I'm going to give a shout out to Ubisoft too, because they're probably one of my favorite developers and publishers out there. Out of all the publishers, they're probably my favorite. And I've said this before, and it's because they know how to cater to the gamers. Like, they know what the fuck to do. They put shit out. They might not put the best shit out, but they put it out. And it works. It works.
Yep.
And if it doesn't work, they fix it. And if they fix it, they end up improving upon it. Like, Rainbow Six Siege could have died years ago, and it still hasn't fucking died. You know what I mean? Ghost Recon Wildlands could have been a game that never had multiplayer, and it would have been fine. People would have been okay with just a single-player co-op story thing. But they added the multiplayer, and they've added the seasons to the multiplayer now. And they doing that with like all their games, man. Like Assassin's Creed was a good fucking game. And like recently I went back and started playing the DLC. And like being in that fucking world of Egypt and the world they made in Assassin's Creed Origins, like I was sitting there thinking to myself, is there a game that looks better than this on the Xbox One X? Like, is there a fucking game that looks better than this? Just the level of details, the level of shit going on the screen at the same time, with like the birds flying, the waves, the ship going by, the trees, the sand, all this shit. Like, is there a game that looks better? I was like, I don't think so. And like just the constant updates and patches and fixes and shit they do to their games, man, it's incredible. Like, Ubisoft kills it with that. And they even added a new mode, a new permadeath ghost mode to Wildlands. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Ubisoft likes to support their games.
Absolutely. I still see, their shooters on Twitch and Mick are just like still popular, the channels.
Yeah, recently they've added what's it called? Rainbow Six Siege to the hype zone on Mixer.
Yes.
So like now you can,
and
like,
it's popular on Twitch still.
Yeah, like if someone's streaming Mixer, Siege, and you're like about to win the match or whatever, like it'll go into the hype zone. It's fucking crazy. Like that game is fucking good.
Always adding new characters and maps and shit. So new operators.
And let's see here. Another news. New study shows video games can improve health in children with obesity. A new study from LSU's Pennington Biomedical Research Center showed for the first time that video games, in combination with fitness coaching and a step tracker, helped overweight children lose weight, lower their blood pressure and cholesterol, and increase their physical activity. Yeah. What up, guys?
Wow.
What up? You gonna lose weight playing video games?
Yeah, it says here,
Sure.
they may struggle every day with asthma, sleep apnea, and other psychological and health challenges that excess weight and obesity can bring. Yeah, I don't know. What games are they talking about? Or was it just talking? I mean, what's the combination of exercise? It doesn't really go into it. So, yeah, I can't see kids getting healthier. Play Fortnite, I tell you that. Oh, but Just Dance. There you go. There's one.
Yeah. I figure like Kinect games can help with that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
too bad everybody killed that one. We don't want that peripheral.
Yeah.
It's too much work. And I'll still stand by and just say the first one I think works even just as well as the second one did. The Kinect
Yeah.
worked good with voice chat. They had decent games.
Well, the second
So-
one, didn't the second Kinect have like a heart tracker on it and shit? It could track your heart rate and shit.
Yeah, it's something like that. Because it it does the infrared thing. So it probably just sees like the different thermal levels in your heart, I would assume. That's how it worked. Because there wasn't any other peripheral that connected to your heart, but
Yeah, I think it just sees like the heat that your body was producing, and it would assume like, oh, since you're like this tall, this big, this wide, your heart should be pumping this fast. Or
right.
something. In other news, a team got scammed while playing Fortnite. In Cincinnati, a teen in Ohio said he was targeted by a scammer while playing the popular video game Fortnite. Jake said the hacker talked him into handing over his password and username so that the gamer could give him more skins in Fortnite. He said, quote, and when he logged into his account, he took everything over. The boy's mother said. The guy took over his account, but also took over his email account and changed the passwords, changed the recovery passwords, and the phone number.
Oh, God.
The other gamer also had access to Bates' email and his mother's credit card information. Additionally, the gamer ended up killing off Bates' character, which he had invested hundreds of dollars into since starting the game last year. I think he just feels violated, said his mother. So, yeah, pretty much don't give your fucking information out to people. If they're asking you for your password, your email, any of that shit, don't give it out, guys. Come on, really? Like,
Come on.
Who's that dumb? Come on. For real.
I mean, I guess some teacher could be that dumb, but it's stupid. I mean, you
Blows
should
my
know
mind.
better. You should know better.
Shit happens like that in Rocket League all the time, too. You can trade, like, skins and shit on that, and people put up white octane or whatever, and they'll switch it to gray at the last minute, and people are just like, hey.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Stupid.
okay, let's go here to more news. Wow, what is this? This is some weird fucking news here. Oh, Ready Player One. What the fuck is this?
Player 1?
News.
Player 2.
News. I'm trying to read this article real quick. It's too long for me to read. Next article, guys. Oh, did you guys see the video that I posted in the Facebook group? Which was it's a new video that Fortnite released. It is promoting Fortnite Medic Corp. So it's like a video. It's showing like a guy, like a Fortnite character. He's sitting there in like a little hut, and there's like a TV on the screen. A commercial comes on the TV, like recruiting medics for Fortnite. Like it needs like Fortnite medics or whatever. And it's for the new 50 versus 50 mode. It's saying like you need to be a medic for your team, for the 50 players in your team. And like it plays a song, I Need a Hero. he's running around he's running around doing like all this shit, building like houses around people, like building walls and healing people and shit. And it's a pretty funny video. It's a long video. It's like 5 minutes long, but it's fucking good. It's well made. But yeah,
But it's so...
promoting the 50 versus 50 mode.
Oh, yeah. I thought we read an article like this a while back, but that they were going to include them in these big battle modes.
Yeah, buddy. Let's see here. What the fuck is this?
So basically I guess you would just be like you wouldn't be on any certain team. You would just be a straight up medic. Okay.
Another news. Xbox news. Let's go on to Xbox news. Microsoft promises to show off new Xbox bundles coming in Gamescom. So people were saying hardware, like at first it said new hardware, and they were like, well, We mean bundles, guys. Like not like elite controllers or anything. So, yeah, they might.
I want an elite controller.
They might not show an elite controller at Gamescom. I mean, they might still like. Psych, fuckers! We tricked you all into thinking you're not gonna see the new elite controller, but here it is, you know. But like, who knows?
Xbox One X too. Here it is. Bam!
I'd settle for an old school elite controller. I don't even care at this point.
An old school elite controller.
So yeah, is this like so? This would be the time to announce maybe their bundles for the holiday.
For the holidays, yeah.
Yeah. Mm. So what are we going to see? What's
we'll probably see a red. I don't think we'll see. I think PlayStation has the Red Dead marketing, right? So we'll probably see a Red Dead PlayStation bundle.
Another Gears, and like a reskinned, not reskinned, but you know your latest.
We'll probably see a lot of Game Pass bundles. Like, buy this Xbox One S and get 3 months of Game Pass. Buy this Xbox One S 1 terabyte, get a year of Game Pass. Like that type of shit.
Right.
What game are they pushing right now? What?
Crackdown in the spring, I guess. I mean, that's the only game they have coming out. That's a major game for Xbox at this point.
Well, that won't be...
You'll see another Minecraft.
A Minecraft bundle maybe for Xbox One X?
Probably
Minecraft
another...
edition?
Definitely another Minecraft one. I mean, you can just shit those things out and print money.
Or an Xbox One X... I mean, they haven't really done custom bundles, like custom Xbox.
I would say Forza 4, you know.
Yeah, they'll have a Forza bundle.
Yeah. A blue Xbox One X with the Forza.
With a stripe on it and a
number.
Number's 24. Yeah. Something with a McLaren.
Yeah.
A Porsche. There you go.
May even see another Sea of Thieves bundle.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah. Which if they included that Sea of Thieves Elite controller with it, I'd be all over it. I'm not gonna lie.
That Sea of Thieves controller is sick, dude.
Yeah,
the Elite,
so fucking nice.
The Elite Sea of Thieves controller is selling for like $600 on eBay right now.
There's an Elite one?
Yeah, there's an Elite version of it.
Oh man, that thing probably costs like $300 retail though.
I have no idea.
Because the Gears of War one costs like $250 retail.
Yeah, but it goes for about $300 to $400. The Gears one. I've looked at it before. I really wanted that Elite controller, but I couldn't. There's no way I was spending that much money on it.
In other news, Microsoft intends to launch the next Xbox before the PS5, says Michael Pachter. So Michael Pachter, an analyst, says that Microsoft will launch the next Xbox before the PlayStation 5 releases. He says they will launch it before, motherfucker. So what's up? What do you guys think about this? You guys believe him? You guys think he's lying?
I think they will.
I think they will just because...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think Phil will do it because it seems like PlayStation's all first, right? With the, with their consoles. Their console announcements.
No, the 360. 360 was way like a year
That's
before.
True. Okay. But
and 360 crushed that generation.
Yeah, but they launched like a whole year before them, right? It was crazy.
And they were like $100 cheaper, right? So that made sense, right? The
360 was like $300 cheaper, $400 cheaper.
How much was the PS3? Like when it first came out?
PS3 was $800 when it came out, dude.
Oh shit! I thought it was like 600, but
like 700. Well, I think it was like 600 for like the lower gigabyte, and then the bigger gigabyte, like the 20 gigabyte. Ooh, that was like $800.
Damn, things have actually come down in price, haven't they? So
yeah, man.
And because I wouldn't consider like the X being like, oh, it's the latest one. It just kind of like matched PlayStation and went above it on, as far as performance. But I think they just want to beat them to the punch on PlayStation 5. So
I think they want to take control of the market again.
Yeah.
I think that's their game plan. That's the reason they bought all those studios, trying to bring out some first-party games, get some exclusives back.
I think they'll launch, if they're going to launch earlier than PlayStation, I think they'll launch a month earlier. Like the PlayStation 4 did a month before the Xbox One. They'll just be like a month early. I don't think PlayStation can let them get ahead that far. They'll be like, because I think as soon as like PlayStation announces when they're going to launch, Microsoft would announce when they're going to launch, and they'd be like a month before, get ours early or whatever. Yeah.
So Wolfie, just to rewind for a second, the Sea of Thieves Elite controller is not real. It's a custom make. No, it's a custom made. Someone custom made it.
Yeah, somebody pointed it out.
It looks cool though.
Yeah, it looks real cool. Somebody sent me the link for it on eBay, and I just pulled it up on eBay, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like $500-$600 or something like that. I was just like, oh
yeah. It's a custom make, so
it's pretty.
Yeah.
In other news, PlayStation news, Sony is set to release a limited edition Marvel's Spider-Man PlayStation 4 Pro bundle on September 7th. That fucking thing looks sick, dude.
It does.
It looks so cool. Like, it's all red. It has a blue light on the bar. Like, instead of being the white light, it has a blue light. And the controller is red as well, and it has white buttons. And it has a big white spider on top of the console. It's a PS4 Pro, actually. It's not like a regular PlayStation. So that's pretty interesting. It'll retail for $399 US, $499.99 Canadian. Yeah, 1 terabyte internal storage, and it'll come with a copy of Spider-Man.
I don't like it.
Cool.
I think it's fucking sick, dude. I think that thing's so. I'm gonna buy it probably.
Hey, and when you sell it,
and then I'll sell it to you guys. I'll sell it 2 months. I'll sell it in December for $300, guys. You get a deal on that shit.
Dibs.
I just sold my PS4 Pro like 2 weeks ago. If I could go buy another one. If I was to buy another one, I would buy that one though, because
I really want to play that game though. That Spider-Man game looks dope.
It does.
They also released like new trailers for it with like the announcement of the bundle. And that game looks so good. It looks crazy.
It may actually be a console seller. I may buy a PlayStation just for that game.
I read one, bro. Pre-order. I got a pre-order for you on Amazon.
Sweet. And just let me know when you're done.
Oh man, I like the note that our news machine put there in the notes. Pre-order Jesus' next used PS4 for $200.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Let's see here. In other news, so pretty much PlayStation is now the king at advertising on TV for video games. It says here that they spent the most money so far this year on advertising for the PlayStation 4. Yeah. That's right. That's it. That's all I have. This is like the news. This is literally the article, like saying, "Oh, how much did PlayStation spend on advertisement for the news?"
Yeah, industry spend increased from May's estimate, $24 million to about $27 million in June. In total, 28 brands aired 65 spots over 13,000 times, generating almost 2.1 billion TV ad impressions. They do a lot of TV. That's for sure. Yeah. I see them a lot.
Apparently, their Play Fearlessly commercial had the most spent money out of all their commercials with the $6.1 million budget. It's a shitload. That's a shitload.
It's a lot of advertising.
They've aired that on the NBA Finals, South Park, Fear the Walking Dead, Adult Swim, ABC, and ESPN. And Nintendo apparently is the second biggest company with commercials out there. Spending $7.3 million for 15 ads that ran over 3,700 times. So there you go. And Xbox is not even on the list. Xbox is not even on the list on the top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, it seems like Xbox doesn't spend much on commercials. I don't see them. I always see PlayStation commercials though. That's for sure.
Yeah. See, we've got NASCAR. Ghost did see the only show that I watch, but then I see my son watching other things where I see the Sony ads.
In other news, Nintendo's getting sue happy. They're suing a website, loveroms.com and loveretro.co. They're pretty much for using console ROMs, emulators for Nintendo games. They're suing them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Did you say Nintendo is getting sue happy? I think they've always been sue happy.
Been sue happy.
They've been fucking suing everyone left, right.
So let's see here. The company requests statutory damages of $150,000 per infringement of Nintendo games. So they want $150,000 infringing on Nintendo games and $2 million for each trademark infringement. So that means they have 140 copyright titles and 40 trademarks, which will total the damages of the entire lawsuit up to $100 million.
And it does say here that the Love ROMs and Love Retro websites are among the most open and notorious online hubs for pirated video games. Nintendo writes in the complaint.
I feel bad for the guys that own those websites. They're probably like, fuck, what are we going to do?
They're probably
Shut
like
it down.
Pirate Bay. They own their own island and got their servers there, and nothing will ever come of it. That would be my guess.
They're in the Bahamas, right? Yeah.
They say they live in Arizona. The guys.
Oh, never mind. They're fucked.
It says both sides
They're going to move all their servers to a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Both sites are to be operated by Jacob Mathias and his Arizona company, Mathias Designs, LLC. They offer access to a wide variety of ROMs, including many Nintendo games. So, yeah, I'm sorry for you.
It's like such a fake name.
Jacob Mathias.
That sounds fake.
It totally sounds like a made-up name.
It
does sound like a Far Cry name, dude. Like Father Mathias.
Totally a cult name.
Man. Fucking cult name. Let's see here. In other news, Microsoft annual gaming revenue has passed $10 billion, and Xbox Live have risen. It says here, for the quarter, Microsoft gaming revenue amounted to $2.28 billion, while the full-year revenue came in at $10.35 billion. This represents growth compared to the $1.64 billion this quarter last year, and the $9.5 billion for the full previous fiscal year. It says here, by comparison, Sony's gaming business posted a full-year revenue of $17.29 billion, while Nintendo's full-year revenue for the fiscal year was $9.7 billion. Looks like Sony is still on top on their gaming, way on top of their gaming. They're making $7 more billion than Microsoft in gaming.
Sure.
But it seems like Microsoft and Sony are both still above Nintendo. Not much for Microsoft, but a lot for Sony. But guys, the number of Xbox Live active users during the quarter was 57 million, which is up from 53 million during the same period last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If you want a game with your friends, buy an Xbox.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If you want a game with your friends on different platforms,
buy an Xbox.
Right. What a crossplay.
Pretty stoked. The next Rocket League update. Sorry, I keep going back to this, but it's going to allow Xbox and PC users to be in the same party and be able to communicate through the game. That'll be pretty dope. I think it'll be the first game that allows that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's going to be insane. And they're going to have Switch support too now for like cross-platform.
Xbox and PC are first. I'm sure Switch will make its way in there eventually.
Well, yeah, they're saying that.
I thought they were in there already.
Rocket League, they're going to bring the Switch to the Xbox One too. Like they're going to be able to cross-play with the Switch.
Yeah, you can play, but they won't be able to join parties together for the first time.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And
that might be a little tougher with the Switch.
Taylor Swift has been sued over gaming app The Swift Life.
Oh, God. Why?
Says here, Taylor Swift flat out stole her gaming app, The Swift Life. So claims a tiny computer company that is going after this in court. Swift Life, a computer consulting company, claims it owned the name since 2007, and then Taylor came along and just jacked it. Swift Life is a one-man company, and its owner, Patrick Benoit, says he was never contacted by the singer or her reps. They just took it to launch the digital gaming experience app, The Swift Life. Yeah, I guess. So apparently he's suing her because he stole the name The Swift Life from him.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Swift Life.
Good job, Andrew. I don't know how you dug up that kind of news.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew digs up some weird fucking news sometimes, man.
He does.
Like, I'm surprised some shit he digs up.
Sometimes Jesus just goes, no, I'm not reading that.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm totally going to skip this shit.
Even though he's playing the Swift Life.
But real quick, people, if you didn't know, the Xbox summer sale is going on right now, as well as the PlayStation summer sale is going on. I know that's probably a little overshadowed by the Xbox one, but the Xbox has a lot of games on sale. Unfortunately, for me, I own a lot of the fucking games, but for you, you may get a good deal. You may get a good fucking deal.
Yeah,
if you're not like us and you buy every fucking game at full price on day one, you might get some good deals here.
Like, for example, Assassin's Creed Gold Edition, like the full game and like the DLCs and everything is $50. That's fucking cheap. And,
hey, I've gotten a couple of good deals out of this sale.
Vampire
I'm digging it.
is $45. Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, which I might actually just get because I played it on the 360, but I kind of want to play that game again. That's $15. $15.
Battlefront, the best deal you're gonna get on.
I don't know, Jesus. I don't know if you should do that.
It's not worth it.
I mean, $15, I guess, but it didn't. I don't know. It didn't go over too well when I played it.
I see Resident Evil 7 is $20, and I'm like, I might pull the trigger on that one. I know you played it, Ryan, but I want to play it. I'm like,
oh, you know what? I would probably play through that again if you picked it up.
Yeah, because I didn't watch too much of your stream. I was like, no, I don't want too many spoilers, although I've seen enough gameplay, but it's like, man, I really want to freaking play that.
So good. Especially like the first 5 hours of that game are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's leaked footage of Xbox One No Man's Sky gameplay.
Nice.
I want to play that game. I want to play it, guys. Now.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah, Gunny, get No Man's Sky before you buy fucking Resident Evil.
Yeah. That's why I didn't do it. I'm like, wait a minute, this is coming out in what, 4 or 5 days now? So
soon. I mean, you've gotten a bundle of indie games from me, so.
Ooh. Yeah, but ain't no Man's Sky, bro.
Oh, man.
Ain't no Man's Sky.
It's not no AAA title
right,
that I'm going to be playing on my X.
One X enhanced. Another news. Hold on, real quick. Stardew Valley is set multiplayer on the Xbox One, guys.
Well, finally.
Yeah.
Sweet. When's that happening?
It says here confirmed that it's coming to PC on August 1st, 2018, and it should hit the Xbox One and other consoles very soon after that. That's what they said. So maybe like a few weeks after that, maybe a month after that, I don't know. But apparently PC multiplayer is coming August 1st. That's a week from now. Fuck. No.
Cool. Kathy will definitely be happy when I tell her that.
But yeah, lots of games on sale. Like fuck, like you can get the Batman Arkham Knight for $8 on PlayStation right now. I know you can get the Batman Arkham, not the Batman Arkham, Batman Telltale games on Xbox for $10, the full season. Life is Strange for $10. Lots of games, like all the Telltale games on the Xbox are on sale. I think all of them.
Yeah, I think they have the entire Telltale collection, $50 or something like that, and it's like every single one of their games.
A game that everybody has forgotten about because it was shit. Metal Gear Survive is $20 on both the PlayStation and the Xbox.
Still not cheap enough.
$20, like $20, Ryan? Really? $20, bro?
Oh man,
nah,
no way.
No,
I think it was 26.
No. God.
Maybe five.
God,
I'd pay $6 for it.
You guys just want free games. You wonder why developers go out of business. Fuck.
No, I don't want free games. I
want money.
Want good games, $60.
Yeah, just
I want to pay $60 for
games.
garbage.
God, you PC Master Racers, bring your damn fucking. I want free games. I want to pay $2 and get 100 games and wonder why developers go out of business. God. That's why they go out of business. That's why they go out of business. Because you guys pay $1 and get $20 games.
Hang on a second. Wait. Jesus. You're the odd man out here. I just realized this. All three of us can play our PC games.
Yeah, you PC Master Racers are killing the industry. I'm trying to keep it alive. I'm buying consoles all the time and reselling them and all.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because Ubisoft, I think, last week came out and said that all of their games are selling better on PC than they are on console right now.
Hey, and just so you guys know.
Yeah, I could definitely see that with Siege. And, yeah.
Just so you guys know, NVIDIA actually has supplies of graphics cards again at MSRP. So, Gunny, I know you were talking about upgrading your graphics card.
Yes.
They have every graphics card available at MSRP.
Yeah, and I think it was, I don't know what was the name of the company, Gigabyte or something, but It was like the 1080 Ti, but it was like way too powerful, and
That's what I've got, man. I love it.
Way too powerful.
Well, no,
Way
just
too
saying that
powerful.
I probably don't have a power supply or fan large enough to support it.
No, if you're running your 1060, you probably run the 1080 Ti.
It will amaze you at, well, I don't know what kind of monitor you're running, but how many more frames you get and everything else. It's crazy.
It's a 144, but it's still 1080p Acer.
Yeah.
Well, you got your 4K TV there too,
That's
right?
Plug that shit in, bro.
That's true. I could just hook it up to the PC, right? Or TV.
Now
right here.
you would probably see some drastic drops in performance if you tried to run it in 4K, but like you need to even the 1080 Ti is going to push 4K to the max, right? Like you're going to have SLI two 1080 Ti's to run 4K, really, you think?
No, PUBG on PC, if I try to run it in 4K, I get about 70 frames per second, where if I run it in 1080, I get about 120.
Yeah.
So
There's a trade-off, I see. Yeah.
But yeah, so Xbox Game Sale, you PC. See, PC Master Racers always taking over the conversations.
sorry.
Well, see, I can go to that CD. You can go to CD Keys. I'm sorry, Jesus. I know you were speaking.
here we go. Oh, my God.
CDkeys.com, where you can find the best deals on the planet and play the best games, even if they're just indie games, but still they're awesome.
Yeah, how many of those games on the game sale are play anywhere, Jesus? So that I can play them on my PC at a higher frame rate.
Assholes, man.
One of these days, you'll get a PC.
State of Decay is $7.50. Type 2 is $6. God, I feel so bad for like Jonathan because he's probably like, everybody should buy Titanfall 2, but no one's buying it because it's $6.
He might actually have some people to play with now. What are you talking about?
Battle game, man. Battle chat.
Or people are buying it, he'll have a bunch of noobs to kill.
Gears of War Ultimate Edition, $10. Mass Effect Andromeda, $10.
We're not really going to just go through this entire
No, we're not.
list.
I'm just looking at the main.
It's like 300 games or something like that.
Dude, you believe that out of the 300 games, there was 2 fucking games I thought about buying? That's insane.
Yeah, I know. I totally believe you because I scrolled through the list too and did the exact same thing.
I own like 95% of those fucking games, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I hate myself right now.
Are we done with news? Because I know there's a question about the game sale in our community questions.
Hold on. Let me go get a drink. Be right back.
Do your thing.
Get your drink on.
Get your drink on. Get your drink on. So
was it what's that Resident? It's not Resident Evil. There was a part 2 that came out. I played it on PC. I think it was $20, but Evil Within 2.
Yeah,
I think it's 10 or 20, but you can go to Newegg and get it for $10. I think it's a physical. No, it might be a PC, possibly a Steam code, but I'd say it's worth $10 definitely at this point.
Yeah,
it was good. It was different.
the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played the first one. Even though I got it for Games with Gold, I just didn't play it. But still, it had like a weird, just that bizarre, like Resident Evil type story to it. I think they just did a great job.
Well, it was the same guy.
Yeah, so it's in that same vein of things, but it still had like good shooting and stealth mechanics and strange weapons and, dark villains and shit like that.
Yeah.
Zombies and just had all kinds of weird stuff to it. So, yeah,
that's pretty cheap. So,
good stuff.
If you're into that, go check it out.
Yeah.
So, Jesus, it's time for community questions.
Trisky.
Community question time. Okay.
Questions.
We got our first one from Bill Gardner. He wants to know, what did everybody get for the Target coupon glitch?
Oh, I got something. Dun, dun, dun.
What'd you get, Jesus?
So, if you guys didn't know, the other week, when was it, Saturday or Sunday night, Target fucked up. Yeah. You could text a code to this number, and like they would send you a 15% off coupon. And cheap ass gamer Catcast, they figured out like all the codes to so it was like 7 codes. You can text them all, and then they would send you all these codes. The thing is, you could stack all the coupons. So you could like stack like 15% off on top of each other 7 times. So I ended up doing it, and I ended up buying an iPad and an Elite controller. I went to my cart. I was gonna get a Switch, dude. I was gonna get a Switch.
I thought you already had a Switch.
I sold it, but
go figure.
Okay, but listen. I was gonna get another Switch, right? And I was like, no, Jesus, you don't need a Switch. You're not gonna play this shit. So I was like, all right, search for PS4. All the PS4 Pros were sold out. All the PS4s.
I saw that.
PS4 Pro and PS4 in general, you cannot buy it in stock. Like Xbox One X was still in stock. Xbox One in stock. Xbox One S still in stock. PS4 Pro gone. Those things were like gone, dude. I was like, holy fuck! Like none even like the limited.
Like the one thing I wanted.
Yeah. So, anyways, I picked an iPad and an Elite controller, right? My total came out from like $600. It was like a total of like $220. And so I go to check out, and my card goes through. Everything goes fine. I got a confirmation or whatever. So the Elite controller was set to be shipped out to me, and the iPad, I put it for in-store pickup, like on Target where I work, in the town I work in. So the next morning, you know, my order is still there, still waiting confirmation. I get confirmation to pick up the iPad like at 8:02. By 8:05, my order was canceled. So like, I was at work. I was waiting to like get off of work, or maybe go on my break or on my lunch to the Target. But it was like you had to have been there like when the door opened and like walked in and like said, "Hey, motherfucker, got my confirmation. Give me my shit," and they would have had to give it to you. But they canceled it right away. The thing is, my Elite controller never got canceled, right? So I'm sitting there thinking,
you shouldn't have done in-store pickup for the iPad. You should have got it delivered.
Should have. So a lot of people were getting the same thing that was happening to me, where like they had to have been there at the store at 8 a.m. Because some people did pick up their Switches for like $120.
Damn.
Like a Switch, dude, for $120. Like that was a good deal. Or like an Xbox One X for like $200 or like $140 or something. It was insane how much the discounts were. Anyways, my Elite controller ended up shipping, and I got a new Elite controller, guys, for $57. Woo!
Nice. Good score.
So you're telling me Target has Elite controllers right now?
Well, I don't know. They're
probably gone now.
Probably. I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean,
because they have been sold out everywhere for like the past 6-8 months.
You see this?
Really?
I'm really jealous right now. I'm about to hop on Target's website right now.
Hey, Wolfie.
$57, bro. I mean, and that was like, I'm surprised it didn't take off.
I spend more than $57 on it, but
yeah, I've had like 3 or 4 of them, but I keep breaking the left bumper. I had the little thing from Best Buy. I had the product replacement plan from Best Buy. The only time it's ever worked out, because I went through 4 or 5, maybe even 6 Elite controllers with no extra charge.
It was awesome. You can buy the replacement bumper, Wolfie.
I squeezed too hard.
That's what? What?
You can actually buy the replacement bumpers.
Stop squeezing so hard.
Which is what
I get excited.
I plan to do that for my other Elite controller that's still broken.
I thought you did that already, and then
I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to do that. Well, the first time I did it didn't work out because they sent me broken bumpers, but I'm gonna do it again, and hopefully it'll work. But I'm excited, dude, because I got an Elite controller for like less than the price of a regular controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$57 is a good fucking deal. So shout out to Target for that fuck up.
Oh, they're back in.
Did anybody else get anything? Gunny, you get anything?
No, I couldn't figure. Once I figured out like how you were supposed to do everything, like I was already like at Target that morning to do grocery shopping, and I walk in. I'm like, "Do you have any PS4s?" And they're like, "We've been out of those for quite a while." I was like, "Forget it then." So
yeah, they but I mean, you can still text the codes, I think, and they might still send you a coupon, but it's only like one purchase. They don't stack anymore. Yeah. So but hey, man, I lucked out. I'm so happy I got a new Elite controller because this thing is like a life changer in gaming. It is. It really is. For like shooters, dude, the Elite controller is probably the best controller you can own for a first-person shooter. Like, they're not having to reload with X, and like not having to like switch to the D-pad where like you could just program everything to these fucking paddles. Once you get used to it, it's such a lifesaver, dude.
I just love the feel of the Elite controller.
Feels
The
good.
weight,
Yeah.
the weight, and the rubber on the back. Like I just love that. Like I don't even have my paddles on it. I don't even put them on. You know, being able to switch all the stuff out is nice too.
And for the people that cannot afford an Elite controller, you know, like me, who are broke and have to like scam Target or whatever. Like if you're like me, I mean, there's that new Xbox Sports White controller coming out here pretty soon, the $69.99 one.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's $69.99 because it comes with an actual charging dock. I didn't know that. That's why it's so much.
Yeah, it has that little dock that it sits in. And that charges it as well.
That has the little grips on the back. And like before I used to own the Elite, I used to have the lunar white one that had the grips on the back. And those grips on the back feel good, man. Like that shit is fucking awesome.
I love it.
Grips on the back.
Didn't that come out with the S? The Xbox S?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, the lunar one came out with the S. So those controllers with the grips are totally worth it if you can find one. I don't know.
But the one that comes with the S doesn't have the grips.
No.
Only the lunar white one does. And that's, you have to buy it separate. It's a separate purchase.
Yeah, because these standard controllers don't have them. Like this one came with the X, it doesn't have them. So.
Yeah, but I want to give a shout out. I do want to give a shout out to Scott Clark from the Gaming Insider, because that is where I think I first saw the actual deal.
When I first saw it, actually through Bill Gardner in our Discord. Like I was about literally, dude. I was leaning to go to bed, and my phone Discord thing goes off, and I looked at my phone, and I was like, Discord, someone post something about the deal, and I clicked on it to respond to it, and like I was like, oh shit, I jumped on it, dude, and like I'm so glad that you posted that in the Discord, because I would have never have caught that. I would have never seen it on the Gaming Outsider page or nothing. I would have never caught it.
Scott does have a page in there set up for deals. It's got like 2,000 comments, so it's just like an ongoing post with like gaming deals.
Yeah, and shout out to Cheap Ass Gamer, because those guys are always on deals. If you don't follow CADcast on Twitter, dude, you're missing out on some fucking deals, because they always find like Assassin's Creed Unity for 50 cents. You know, you can buy games for like $1 and shit. They always have deals.
I think it's Thorbon that runs that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's like a CAD deals or something, that CAD deals, whatever, on Twitter.
Yeah, that's how I got that like crappy game that I played last week on Xbox. Extinct or something for $12.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, you know, it was something, and you know, it was worth $12.
So for me personally, we don't have Target up here in Canada, and I don't think that the whole thing would have worked even if we did anyways for us. Yeah. So I didn't get anything.
That sucks.
Wolfe, nor did I.
Did you get anything?
No? I don't think he did.
No, I didn't get anything. But I did just order a new controller from Best Buy with my replacement plan again. Watch out.
Oh, shit. Mr. Moneybags over here just dropping,
be here Wednesday.
Dropping money and shit. Fucking
Elite controller number 12.
Bill Gardner had another question, Gunny. What was it?
He wants to know who's playing Vermintide 2. He said he can't put it down.
I want to.
I want to go back to it. So right now, actually, after the show, I'll be playing it. So if you find me on before Halo 5, I'll be playing Vermintide just to hang out with people, because I'm drinking and it's Saturday. Saturday's for the boys. Let's do this.
All right, man. I might pop on with you, Jesus, because I want to play that for you. I just every time I've started that game, something happens and I have to leave, and I'm like in the middle of the match. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta go. So I haven't actually had a chance to actually get in and play a good game,
dude. I just love that.
It takes a long time too to get through those levels.
Well, yeah, because they get tough, dude. The fucking bosses hold you up a bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. And sometimes you'll get split up, and you have to go.
Let's go fight some rat turds. That's fun.
I love how there's commentary too between like the characters as you're like, if you get a certain, like if you're like on a kill streak, like the people will be like, whoa, what are you trying to go for a kill streak there? You know, like they'll make fun of each other and shit. They'll just say stupid shit. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So
next one.
Here we go.
From the Dave Snydero. He says, since Gunny and now Jesus are both Wildlands Ghost War super fans, when is Ryan going to jump in and play?
Never.
Why? Explain yourself.
I hate that game. Gunny, you should know. You were with me the third time I tried to play that game, and I was like, fuck this game. I do not want to play that game at all.
I don't remember playing that mode with you, because I haven't even played it myself that much.
No, it was me, you, and Wingman played it one time. And I was just like, nope, not playing this. Never again. I think it was me, you, Wingman, and Comrade.
Oh my gosh, probably when it first came out.
No. That was the third time I tried to play it. I played it when it originally came out, and I hated it. I played the beta, and I hated it.
See, I hated the beta, dude, but when I played with...
played with everybody on that game.
I played with Wingman, the Predator mission, and I liked that. And then I played, ended up getting the trial and playing for the 5 hours, and I really liked the single player. Like, for something happened in between the beta and now where they've patched some shit where the single player feels good now, and it makes sense, and it feels good, and it runs good. And the multiplayer is fun, dude. It's difficult if you're not used to the third person to first person like me. But once you get the hang of it, get a few matches in you start feeling more comfortable around it, and it's fun. And it's fun to play with friends because you're all being tactical and shit. You're like, I'm going to go to the left, I'm going to go to the right, I'm going to go over here, I'm watching this guy over here, you're spotting people and marking them out, calling out. It's fun.
I bought this game during the Christmas sale for the Predator stuff that came out. You know how many times I've loaded it up?
How many times?
None.
Really? You never?
I really need to check it out. I spent.
I think you would love the ghost mode, Wolfie.
I think you'll like it, Wolfie.
I'll have to
fun.
I think. You know what? You should get in there with me, dude, because I'm kind of a noob still. I'm level 7, like I said. So if you get in there with me, we'll be playing against noobs, because it'll matchmake us.
Well, after you're done with Vermintide later, you hit me up on there. I'm free all day.
You know what? Fuck Vermintide. I'm getting on Ghost Recon.
No, Jesus!
Wait a minute!
God damn it!
Wolfie convinced me, guys. Wolfie convinced me.
See, we got to play Ghost mode because that's where the gold is, man. Because the vanilla game, which is good, the shooting is solid, but it's just fucking question marks up the ass on that.
Gunny, you talk a lot of shit. You talking all this shit about Ghost Wars. You know how many times I've seen you online about this game?
How many?
None.
As many times as I loaded.
Saturday night Halo night. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna play Ghosts.
No, we ain't giving up Halo. We ain't giving up Halo.
No. Saturday night
Sunday,
is Halo night.
Fine. Tomorrow we're playing Ghosts.
Saturday night is Halo
I'm
night
off,
until
guys.
Halo 6 comes out.
I'm off all for the next 2 weeks. I'm off work, so let's
2
play
weeks.
some
When do you
games.
go back to work? 2
2 weeks.
August 7th.
Damn.
That sucks.
Jeez.
I go back to work.
What's going on?
I'm off from August 4th or something all the way up till August 16th.
Oh, shitty.
I'm just barely missed.
You guys are all off. When you come back, that's when I leave work. Damn it. Schedule's
I'm gonna
all
take
screwed
my
up.
I'm gonna take my vacation week on November after Red Dead comes out because that's gonna be my fucking game.
That's a good time.
Yeah, fuck yeah, November vacation time.
I've got some personal days I'll have to use during that time.
Actually, you know what? You're right, Wolfie. I probably just use 2 personal days around Thanksgiving that week. So make it a week.
You almost get the whole week off.
Get the whole week off. You work maybe I'll work Monday and take the rest of the week off or something. Play some Red Dead.
Way to do it.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
What else we got, Gunny?
Next one's from a guy everybody might know. Jonathan Hall says, if you were all pissed in the water fountain together next year while at E3 and a lightning bolt struck said fountain, whose body would you prefer to be Freaky Friday in the duration of E3?
I'm not sure of the question.
All right, okay, so we're all pissing into a fountain. Okay?
I get that part. I get that part. What's the Freaky Friday?
Lightning bolt strikes. Okay. So we all get put into somebody else's body, one of the other people's bodies. So it doesn't have to be.
I gotcha.
Was Freaky Friday, was that, I'm trying to think, was that the chick movie?
The one where the daughter gets put in the mother's body or some shit.
That's it. I had that right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go in Jesus' body. Why not? Why the fuck not?
Oh shit!
I see what we're going here.
I'm And either Ryan or Jesus, because I want to feel what it's like to be short for a couple days.
Oh, whoa.
I
want to go into my body because I'm only like 5'7", dude.
And I'm 6'5", so I don't know what it's like to drive a sports car. It doesn't happen for me.
I'm taking Wolfie's body right now. 6'5", I'm going to be fucking cool running my head into doors and shit.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah. You learn to duck. You learn to duck.
There's roof duck things coming down all over the place here. You'd fucking whack your head off everything.
If you could see me walking through my house when I get up,
my brother, dude.
I'm doing this as I walk through.
Under.
My brother whacked his head on our outside. We have like light fixtures on like the door and like the garage doors. He was walking out there and like he was looking down and knocked his head on one of the fucking lights. I was laughing so hard. I was like, "That's what you get for being tall, dude."
Yeah. Gunny, whose body are you going into?
I'm going to go into yours, Ryan, because I want to know what it feels like to be like 30 centimeters high.
Ooh. 30 centimeters high. You
on his back.
I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know. I'm not even sure.
Do you think I'm a fucking Smurf?
A Canadian Smurf.
You're like a little troll. Don't you live in a tree? Up near the polar ice caps? I don't know. Isn't that how you stay warm up there?
So now Jonathan has to draw as a Canadian Smurf. Ryan looks like in Gunny's head.
He lives in an Arctic tree like in
fucking Keebler elf? What do you think? He's a fucking Keebler elf?
I like having some cookies now.
So do I.
Well, that's going in the show title.
Yeah. Keebler elf.
Canadian Smurf.
The Canadian Smurf.
You need like the pointy ears now, Ryan. Here you go.
Oh, shit.
Are you ready?
Oh, gosh. Here it comes. Here it
Good
comes.
look.
Oh, shit. I'm dying. Oh, man. All right, next question, Gunny.
Wait, Ryan, who are you going to be?
I said Jesus.
Oh, okay. All right.
I want to have that. I want to have that nice hair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get to play with my hair, dude?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds freaky.
Ooh, watch out now.
Sean Fuller, Horribly Awkward, asks, who is Mike Jones?
Who?
Mike Jones. What?
I don't even know who Mike Jones is.
I don't know. I've heard
it rap song.
Man,
I used to
the
work for the
rapper.
Mike Jones.
How the fuck do you guys not know? He had like the biggest rap song like in 2006 or something.
And it said, "I'm Mike Jones."
I'm
don't
Mike
remember
Jones.
that.
Who?
I
Mike
like rap.
Jones. Who? Mike Jones.
Well,
Who
that
knows
would
Mike
that
Jones?
would explain it. That would explain it.
That
Because
explains-
I don't listen to shitty music like that.
he's a Houston rapper.
There's a reason
That
a
explains
rap is part of crap. That's all I'm saying.
it. Yep. No, I shouldn't say that. I do like some hip hop,
No,
but I
like
Ryan,
some
you
old-
should
for the
be
most
proud.
part,
Your
Give me
Canadian-
90s hip hop.
Your Canadian rapper Drake is on the top of the
Fuck him.
billboards right now.
I don't give a shit.
Kiki,
I can go
do you
see.
love me?
I can go see a Kenny Chesney concert.
Is that him?
And the
That's
next
his
day, I
song.
can
Kiki, do you love me? The one that everybody's dancing
diversity.
to on the side of their cars.
What the
and
fuck
shit?
is going on with that, Jesus? Why are people jumping out of their goddamn cars?
There's a video going around. Videos going around of people jumping out of their cars. It's the Kiki
Yeah,
challenge.
those are funny.
You gotta
Those are
jump out
funny.
of your car and record yourself dancing next to your car while it's going down the road to the Kiki song. Because it's cool. Alright? This is what the youngsters do nowadays, Ryan. That's what youngsters
Now that dude that
I
got his
saw
car
that.
fucking stolen from him. Yes, you saw that too. That
My
was
favorite
awesome.
one
Yeah.
was the dude that smacks himself on the pole.
On the
Like,
pole,
tries to get
yeah.
back in the car. It was hilarious.
But I've seen one where like this fat chick jump out of the car and she's like dancing and then like she can't get back in the car so she falls out of the fucking car.
Oh yeah, that's the Mexican one, right?
man.
Yeah,
The
that was
Mexican
good.
chick. Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude.
she kept trying to keep up with the car, but she couldn't run
couldn't
fast
keep
enough.
up with the car.
Like she couldn't.
right.
Like the
We
people
just
going
came
slow.
up with this show title.
I thought it was Canadian Smurf.
We
No,
changed it. We
Kiki,
changed it.
Kiki and the Canadian Smurf.
There you
How do we get from Mike
But
Jones?
that's Drake.
I have
What
no
we were
idea.
saying, Ryan should be proud of his Canadian heritage rappers like Drake.
No.
You know, he went from Degrassi to being a rapper. Ryan, you should be proud of him.
Is he the guy that has two phones?
Drake, 2 phones.
Does he have 2 phones in the morning and have phones at night? He has 2
I know.
phones in the
He
afternoon. Makes him feel all right.
he's the dude who used to be in the wheelchair in the show Degrassi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And became a rapper. Now he's.
I watched that show like.
You watched
I'll
that
nod
show?
my
I used to watch that
Wow.
show like crazy, man, when I was
Really?
a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He became.
It was a
like
big thing up here, man.
Yeah, bro. Look,
Grassy Junior.
Evan Tanaka says, "Fuck Drake." He wants to rap battle Drake. He says, "E.T. versus Drake."
There you go.
Nice. Dude, Lil E.T.
I want the
Little
E.T. I want
versus
the
Drake.
E.T. Drake.
You know what I
diss.
want? You know what I want, Evan? I want maybe have yeah, that would be cool if you did like a Drake thing, you know? Or Nicki Minaj like
I want to
be like be in your video.
E.T. Drake diss rap.
It's gonna be like, HGP, do you love me? And he's gonna be dancing beside his
dancing
car.
beside of his car.
Yeah.
Do it, Evan. Do it. The HP dance.
But he's down the hood, then he hear gunshots and then you start running the other way. It's funny.
Oh shit.
All right, what's our next question,
Next
Johnny?
Totally off subject here, but what games did you purchase during summer sales? If you're referring to probably did I buy on Steam? I bought the BattleTech. I haven't played much of it due to playing work, but yeah, BattleTech and shit, probably something else I bought on Steam as well. I know I bought some stuff for my son and the Project Cars 2 so far.
I'm thinking about buying Bulletstorm, man. It's like $14.50, and I really enjoyed that game on the 360. I really enjoyed it, like a lot. Is it co-op?
It was.
No, it has the.
It has that
it does have
co-op
a co-op
mode, right? Like a horde mode or something.
It's got multiplayer. Yeah. There's a multiplayer thing where you're like trying to get the best score or whatever.
Right.
So you're doing like as many combos as you can.
I always like the leash and the stupid names, like the Nutcracker and shit they gave to the fucking the kills or whatever. Like I thought the campaign it reminded me a lot of Gears of War, like the cover system, the running. It's a lot like Gears of War, actually.
What the fuck was that line that chick says in the game?
I don't know, but wasn't Epic who made that game?
I'm gonna break your dick or something like that.
Who made that game? Because it feels a lot like a Gears of War game, the way the cover system works.
It does, yeah.
I always thought it was Epic, but man, I might.
People Can Fly. People Can Fly.
Easy.
It was the people that did Judgment, Gears of War Judgment.
Yeah, that's why it feels like fucking Gears.
So I didn't pick up anything yet, but I did pre-order Dead Cells because it's $5 off, and it comes out on August 7th. I pre-ordered that shit.
So
fucking right.
Explain to me Dead Cells. I know you're always playing it. I haven't caught one of your streams. Tell me about it.
It's basically a Metroidvania game, man. So when you die, you go back to the beginning again and start over. But each time you finish one of the levels, it lets you put your dead cells that you've collected into different attributes and stuff like that. So you can level your character up or give him new perks and stuff like that, right? So you're basically, the next time you go through, you're going to be a little better. You know what I mean? You might have certain things that you didn't have last time, and then you might collect something that'll help you get to new places that you couldn't get to before. But it's very Metroidvania. It's kind of like an open map, and you're trying to get to, there's 2 or 3 exits in every level, and they'll take you to a different level. But dude, it's just a blast, and I love that game so much. I can't get enough.
Moon Twin, the developer.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's a fast-paced Metroidvania.
It is
9 out of 10 on Steam user reviews. That's insane.
Oh, dude, it's people love the game. People love it. I'm telling you, Dead Cells for you, Jesus, it's going to be like $15. It was $20 for me. I think it'll be $15 for you, because the summer sale has it for $5 off to pre-order it. Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I may even check it out.
Take a look at it, and if it interests you, definitely pre-order it, man. Because I think once it comes out, you're not going to get the $5. It'll go back up to $20 or $25.
Right.
How much is it on Steam?
I don't know.
I forgot what I picked it up for.
20, but I'm not sure.
I got it the day it was out, or like when it was first released.
How much was it though, Gunny?
It's $25 on Steam, $24.99.
There you go.
I think it was $15 when I first bought it.
You might have got the early. Well, this is early access.
Yeah, it was early access because, Like and the thing is with that game is it's changed so much since it first came out.
Yeah, it's a different game.
They keep adding stuff. Like every couple of months they add new stuff and new balances and new weapons and all kinds of shit, man. Like it's a fucking awesome side-scrolling game.
It says here most of the reviews are very positive. All of the reviews are very positive.
Yeah. It's like they're always adding stuff. So when I first bought it, it was like the first, literally only a few days out, you walk in, it's like an empty room. And now it's just filled with, like, it's a full, fleshed out game. And they continue to still add these.
Have you played this on the controller, Ryan? Do you know, like, it'll translate well to controllers?
Oh, yeah.
They don't let you play it on a keyboard.
Really?
As soon as you load the game up, it says right away, this game is meant to be played with a controller.
And it recognizes the Xbox controller immediately.
Yep. I always play with my Elite controller. So.
Good deal.
Huh.
I love it.
Check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
You're interested. Yeah. You sold me on it, I think, Ryan.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, if you like Castlevania, Metroidvania type games, you're gonna love this one
today.
As far as I go, I picked up a lot of them were for my daughter. I picked up 4 different Lego games. They had a couple bundles, the Marvel bundle and something else. Good. And she's starting to get into Xbox. Like, she's a gamer. She's like her daddy. What can I say? But I picked those up. I picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2. Just because it was $15 as opposed to $55.
If you want to play that instead of Wildlands,
I'll play Star Wars with you guys.
Play Star Wars. Hey, we all play Star Wars today. Woo!
I'm down for some Star Wars. I'm not opposed. I picked up that, and I picked up the Trials, like I talked about earlier. I picked up all the DLC and everything else. So, I think that's about it.
I might end up picking up Bulletstorm because I really want to play that game again.
You might as well just go ahead and buy it because you have mentioned it 5 times now.
Yeah,
just go ahead and hit the buy button.
Anything else, Jesus?
I'm not gonna try and stop you anymore.
Any wrestling?
Ryan has stopped me 4 times. Wolfe. He stopped me 4 times.
Where's the Lego game?
Well, he's not going to stop you at 5th. So
I think you should get Marvel Lego
and go on with it.
That or what the fuck? Oh, I was gonna tell you guys, Battlefield 1. They're giving out fucking free DLC, dude. Like, if you are interested in DLC, just go to the Battlefield 1 page and you'll see some free DLC on there. They're just giving it away because it's the road to Battlefield 5 right now. And right now, if you log in, like they're doing the same shit every other game does, where if you log in every day, we'll give you credits towards this fucking thing that you get unlocks or whatever. And they're doing all that now, so... And like now they have
DLC, it's worth it.
And now they have a new quick match thing where, like, it's any map, any mode. So, like, you could just launch multiplayer and it'll put you in any mode, any map, anytime. Like, just get in there and play. So, lots of people are playing it. But it's Battlefield 1. It's not that good of a game. It's okay. It's okay.
So, is Battlefield 5 going back to modern? Please tell me it is.
World War II. More modern than Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield 1. World War 1 was a little... I need some scopes.
Battlefield 1 with a new skin, new weapons.
Jesus.
That.
Yeah.
Did you see that Evan basically was telling you buy fucking Bulletstorm over and over again?
Yeah. Fucking Evan. He says he bought it on Steam like not too long ago.
He was like, Jesus! No,
but I'm telling you, I was one of the people that bought that game on launch on the 360. Like, nobody bought it. Nobody bought it, and I was like the only one of my friends that's playing this shit, and I fucking loved it. I was like, this is fucking cool. And then, like, after, like, years after I played it, everybody started playing it and saying, oh, it's a good game. I'm like, dude, like, I played that shit like 5 years ago. What the fuck?
All right, you know what?
E.T. also said, with all the PlayStations you've bought, you could have gotten a PC and kept it.
Oh, shit. He's probably right. I bought, like, how many PlayStations have I bought? I bought the Pro, I bought the other one, so, like, 2 of them, 3 of them? 2 of them? Fuck. $700 so far on PlayStations. Damn.
Anyway, next question. Brian Tilp Jr., what is something that came out as a limited time only thing, both gaming and outside of gaming, you wish they would bring back? And no, it can't be Bulletstorm. Go.
Bulletstorm.
But they did bring it back.
Next person, Ryan. It came out as a limited time
I've
only.
said it a
thing.
million times. Like Skitchin or Road Rash.
No, I got it, guys. I got it. 1 versus
Oh, as a limited time. Wait a minute.
1 versus 100. They need to bring
Yes.
this back.
That's a good game.
Yes.
Nowadays, that would be much more of a hit than it was back in the day. Because back in the day,
Oh yeah.
some people didn't have internet. Some people didn't play online. Nowadays, everybody's online. Everybody has internet. Like, it would be a fucking huge thing, dude.
Especially when you look at games like Crack Tria or HQ.
Yeah, HQ Trivia, whatever the fuck. Like,
Yeah, like
1
those
versus
games.
100.
Those games
You
took
could-
off big time.
if-
1
if
versus
I was-
100 would be awesome.
if I was a
The
TV
problem with
network,
it-
I would even integrate it into my TV channel. Like, have like people watching live of the live matches of 1 versus 100. You could totally do that.
Yeah, but the problem with it is the production of the actual show costs so much money that Microsoft wasn't willing to do it anymore because it was too
But
expensive.
that's what I'm saying. If I was a TV channel, like if I owned like if I was Disney and I owned all the TV channels in the world, I'd be like, I want this on this TV channel at this time every fucking week. Do it. Boom.
I mean, that would be great, but
Yeah, I just don't think Disney would. But it would be cool to have that. Like, I mean, that's a unique thing, right? Like, we haven't seen that ever since that game came out. Well, I guess,
No,
like you said,
that's pretty
HQ
much it.
Trivia or whatever, it's kind of similar, but
it's on phones, yeah.
it's on phones. Yeah.
Can we please get back the steak egg bagel at McDonald's? You said outside
Steak and
gaming,
egg
and I want that.
The steak
I'm
egg
close to
bagel.
you with
What the
this
fuck
one.
is this?
I'm close to you.
I
on this
never
one,
even,
Johnny.
I didn't even know they
Explain
had
to
a
me-
steak and
explain to
egg
me.
bagel.
The
It's good, I
breakfast
ain't gonna lie.
steak egg bagel, yeah.
Explain to me the steak, egg, and bagel, guys.
Dude, it's got like remember those Steakums? I think they even still make those. Basically, real thin cut steak that you just like. It takes like 2 minutes to just
Grill real quick.
Yeah.
make like on a
steakettes?
frying pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw some
Are they
Swiss
like
cheese, throw
strips?
some cheese
Are they
on
cut
it.
into little pieces, or is like a big piece?
No, I mean they're not that
It's like,
long.
it's like a sausage, I would think,
Okay.
So
So it's a sausage.
You know,
No, I mean they're super thin, like
patty.
a bacon thing, but just frying pan, 2 minutes, throw a couple eggs in there, boom, you got breakfast. But yeah, put that on a bagel. Oh yeah,
That's
good
those are
stuff.
Oh, sounds
yeah.
pretty good, actually.
I don't think they've had that in Canada. I've never seen it.
You know what I want
Well,
to try
for
it
it.
again that I haven't had in a long time is the McRib. I haven't had the McRib in fucking forever, dude.
Oh man, that thing is.
You can keep them.
That thing is.
Everyone always
those that
raves
much.
about the stupid McRib, and I
No,
tried
no,
it like
see, I'm not
3 or 4
raving
times. I
about
can't
it.
stand.
I'm not
I can't
raving about
stand
it. What
I
I'm
think they're
saying is
gross.
I haven't had it in a long time that I wanted it to taste like again because I don't know what it tastes like again.
It tastes like fucking gross.
It tastes all right. I'm pretty sure it tastes all right. Everything tastes all right, right? The only thing that I don't like that I
No,
absolutely
everything does
hate,
not taste all right.
The one thing I absolutely fucking hate is coleslaw, dude. I fucking hate coleslaw. Is the worst invented food ever. Whoever the
Maybe
fuck
at KFC it
invented
is.
coleslaw could die.
Anything cabbage. No.
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
not-
cabbage.
Fucking disgusting. Like
I
the,
hate it when they make it with like it's watery.
Oh my! Like the way KFC makes it, dude, is the nastiest fucking thing. Like if I ever see anything with coleslaw on the menu, I'm like, how much does it charge me to change that shit? Just change it. I don't even want it.
What
Just
is
keep
your?
it.
What is? Okay, you're at KFC. What's your side?
Usually mashed potatoes or baked beans. One or the other.
Gunny,
One or the other.
what's your side?
I'm gonna say, yeah, baked bean, mashed potato.
But you,
Mashed
Wolfie?
potatoes with gravy. You
right.
gotta have that gravy too.
Gravy.
Lots of pepper?
Yeah, gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they don't have mashed potatoes at KFC up here.
What?
But
Really?
What?
Poutine?
What the
You don't have
usually pick-
KFC. Don't call that shit
Yeah,
KFC.
what the
That's an
fucking
insult.
Oh, yeah, we
fake-ass
do.
KFC
No.
do you have up
KFC's
there?
KFC's poutine is like one of the best fucking poutines in
Poutine.
Canada. I'm telling you.
Is that the
Yeah.
Canadian bacon you're talking about? Is that
KFC
what-
gravy with fucking curds and fucking.
You want some Southern fried gravy? Brown gravy ain't Southern fried.
But my side is usually like macaroni salad. I'll get a macaroni salad if I get.
Yeah, we
one.
don't have that here.
No, we don't have macaroni
No?
salad here. No, I never.
We have macaroni and cheese.
With mac and
Yeah.
cheese. I thought you were
KFC
gonna
has
say
mac and cheese?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, it does, and it's good too. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie.
yeah,
Pretty good
they do.
That's side number 2.
I'll have cheese. You give
All
me
right, what's
mac
our
and
next
cheese?
question?
Hey, I didn't answer. Hold on, I got one.
Oh,
You ready?
what
Hold on,
the hell on?
I got
You
3 of them.
mashed
Actually.
potatoes and gravy.
We were talking about things that come out as a limited time. What the hell are you talking about? All right, no.
Oh.
Halo Griffball. Halo Griffball playlist. That needs to be a thing. I love that damn game. 2, Prop Hunt. Prop Hunt in Call of Duty.
Dude, Call of Duty Prop Hunt is the shit. I fucking love that shit, dude. Get drunk and just be drunk and you're a bucket and you're drunk as fuck. Like, I'm a bucket.
So good. So good. Throw a flashbang and run like hell. And my third one, just to make it quick, this one's kind of for Ryan as well. It's a Wendy's sandwich, the Canadian maple bacon chicken sandwich. Dude, that shit was off the chain. Oh my God.
Sounds good. Where's that?
It's at a Wendy's. They only had it. They had it for like 2-3 weeks, and then it was gone. I was so mad. Oh my God.
Canadian maple bacon? Like, did they like what? Okay, explain.
Do you remember, Jesus? Do you remember when I got the Wendy's poutine? I sent you a picture of it. It was a long time ago. It was like back when we first. And you were like drooling over that shit.
It was like good, bacon, bro. It had like gravy on it and bacon bits and shit. Like, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I got it at Wendy's. Then I went to my Wendy's and started asking for that shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They said, "What the hell's poutine?"
Poutine, motherfucker. That's what I was like, yelling at the window and yelling at the speaker. Oh
it's
man,
gravy and cheese and fries and bacon, motherfucker.
I gotta say, Wendy's has pretty good baked potatoes. That's something nobody else has.
Yeah.
Fast food.
I like their chili too. I usually get the chili.
Their chili's all right, but I like their baked potatoes because nobody has that. Like nobody else has that. You know what I mean? Like,
do you guys have Buddy's Barbecue there?
No.
They got some baked potatoes, man. The potatoes are like a pound by themselves, and they throw barbecue pork, bacon, cheese, like. Oh my God.
Oh man, you're making me hungry. What's the next question, guys?
Next one is, again, Brian Tiptolner. What is something you have always wanted, desired, after obtaining it was let down by it? No, not Bulletstorm. Go ahead.
Titanfall.
Go.
Yeah, Bulletstorm.
Titanfall.
You were let down by Titanfall?
I was the first one. I was I was so stoked, man. I was geared up. I had it pre-ordered, and then I got in and I played it for like a week, and I was done.
I'm gonna say this right now: Titanfall 1 was the only time in this whole generation that I've seen like everybody hyped up for something. Like,
then
the entire Xbox community was so hyped for that fucking game.
And it died.
Everybody on Xbox was hyped for that game, dude. And there was nobody that I would talk to on Xbox Live that was not hyped for Titanfall.
And then it died in no time.
Yeah. You're right.
But that was even going in with the premonition, or that was going in even knowing that everybody knew, and they made it very, very, very clear, right, that there is no campaign.
But people were still hyped. People were still like, fuck yeah,
that's true.
We don't care. We don't care.
Still,
these guys made Call of Duty in Modern Warfare. These guys are the shit. Like, and then it's just, I don't know what happened, man.
I think everybody went back to their Call of Duty and their Battlefield. Yeah. Eventually,
I made it through one prestige mode, whatever they called it. It wasn't prestige or whatever. And then one gen, and then I never played it again, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Mass
Effect.
Andromeda.
Yeah, that was another one.
That was such a
since I never truly played it.
You loved it, Jesus.
I truly enjoyed the game. I truly enjoyed the game. What disappoints me about that game is
Pathfinder.
the hate that it got from the community of people that didn't give it a chance, man. Like, everybody wanted Commander Shepard, and I do not want Commander Shepard. I wanted a new story, and I got a new story. What disappoints me is that they completely canceled the fucking DLC, which the ending of that fucking game is totally set up for DLC. Like, you could tell it's like a trilogy thing. Like, they meant the game to go on to like other games, and it's just done. Like, you know, you're never gonna get to close that story off. You just got to imagine whatever happened to Pathfinder Jesus happened. Side story sucks. Fucking.
You were all about that game.
Oh man, I loved it, dude. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Damn, I
had a song made for you.
Pathfinder Jesus. I fucking love that song.
Yeah, I can't think of anything, but I would say recently maybe Monster Hunter, but it wasn't like something that I was just so excited for. But I feel like I was let down just by the game play itself.
Destiny.
Yeah, there's one. There's one that I got hyped for.
10-year plan. We got a 10-year plan. Big game.
Destiny 1.
Bungie.
3 years later.
Game.
Destiny 2, guys.
Yeah, like not even 3 years later. here's a new game. and then not even a year after the new game's released, pay us another $70 for the new DLC. Yay!
Yeah, what is that bullshit?
Yeah, their new DLC costs $70. And guess what, Ryan? If you don't,
you can't play it unless you have the rest of it.
Yeah, you have to have the other ones to play the new one. So you got to pay for the other ones to play the new one.
I mean, if you're paying $70, they should be giving you all the fucking deal.
Oh my god, that's frustrating, and I can't believe.
Yeah.
To me, Bungie as a developer should be a fucking shame they've done to their company. Like their name means shit to people nowadays, dude. Like they've lost the complete respect of the community of the Xbox because they've alienated them. They've denied the DLC to them. They've held back content from Destiny 1 until after Destiny 2 launched. How the fuck do you do that? You know what I mean? How do you agree to a deal like that, dude? You know?
Money, baby.
I guess. Money.
Anyway, we do have one more here from Ketty on Discord. What was the first game you remember getting for? For me, it was Twisted Metal 4 on the PS1. I was 9 or 10 years old. That was a great game. Great game. Played a lot of that on PlayStation 1.
The most hype I have ever been for any game ever was Halo 3, man. Going to the midnight launch party and all of that fun stuff, man. Those are memories I will never forget. It was such a good time.
The coolest one for me that I was really, really hyped for was Gears of War 2 or 3. 3 or 2? I don't remember which one it was. I think it was around 2007. So which one was that? 3 or 2? 3 probably, right?
I think it was 2. I think it was 2.
Yeah, that's when Dom finds his wife, right?
Because the 360 came out in the 06.
Yeah, so it must have been 2.
So.
But dude, I was so hyped for that shit, dude. Like, me and my buddy, he went to go buy the Xbox Elite. Back in the day, it was called, it's called the Elite, right? The black one.
Yeah, it was the Elite.
So he went to go buy that one. We got Gears of War. Dude, we stayed up all fucking night playing that shit. We had like 6 people in a room with like 4 different fucking TVs. Everybody was co-oping fucking Gears of War. It was insane, dude. It was fucking cool. That shit was awesome. I fucking love that game.
The most hype I've ever been for a game. I can't even think, man.
You know what mine would be, Ryan? And I think this may help you. I believe some of the people that I met while at work and online was that, just a lot of the hype around it was, for me, it was Borderlands 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's another beauty.
I mean, Borderlands 1, for me, I mean, I remember I didn't pre-order that game because it was kind of like, it came out of nowhere, the first one, right? And I was working at EB at the time, and I remember just watching the stock going, is Borderlands coming back in? When is Borderlands coming back in? When is Borderlands? And then it finally came in, and I got it, and I fucking went home, and I played living shit out of that game, and it became one of my favorite franchises of all time, And everyone else playing the Halo 3 beta that came with it. I was playing fucking Borderlands because I was like, nah, fuck it. This game's the game, man. And like I said, became one of my favorite franchises of all time.
I am more hyped for Borderlands 3 than I am for any other game to be released, and it's not even announced yet.
Yeah. I was so disappointed at E3.
Oh, me too.
I was like, no.
And 2K was announced.
We will hook up and play that shit when it comes out for sure.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, that's it.
I believe that is all for the questions, guys.
All right, Jesus, get us the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go. We're hungry now for poutine and bacon sandwiches. And
Canadian maple bacon chicken sandwich.
steak bagels.
I gotta check at Wendy's. I want to see if we have that.
Another news I want to say real quick before we leave.
Come on, Jesus. No other news.
Well, announcements. In other announcements now, we're going to have the Blaze Experience guy on our show next week.
Oh, Derek. Yay.
Oh, really?
I don't know if his name was Derek, but that guy.
Oh, I think that actually works out, Jesus, because I won't be here next week.
What?
Yeah, I'm at the cottage.
Fucking cottage? What are you doing? You're an elf.
No, he's a Smurf. Get it right.
Smurfs are not elves. They're blue.
What are you doing in the cottage? What the fuck? fuck's going on here?
He does look like Mesmerel or whatever his name was.
Fucking Cottage. What the fuck, Ryan?
Ishmael or
Gargamel?
Gargamel.
Oh man.
Azrael was his cat's name.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Holy, it's been a while. I forgot you still watch that show.
Hey, he's got to stick close to his people.
This culture.
Jesus, what does Gidget say?
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. You can find me on Xbox Live. I just walk slide. I'll be playing some Halo 5 tonight and some Ghost Recon or Star Wars Battlefront 2, depending on what Wolfe wants to get on right now. Because I'm going to get off and turn on my Xbox. So, 2 minutes.
Do.
Find me.
Where do they find you, Gunny?
Oh, just find me anywhere on Steam, on the Switchy thing, on Xbox as Gunny Chief. One word. Do it.
Gunny, get the Spider-Man PS4 like me.
Fuck. Oh man. I'm see. I'm gonna start working on that.
Sell your Switch.
That'll be my Christmas
your
gift.
Switch.
That will be. No, hell no. I'm keeping that
You
thing.
don't
Wife
need it.
would
You don't-
kill him.
you don't
I
need
gotta
it.
play Mario
Wife
Kart,
would
dude.
fucking kill-
Hot Wheels Mario Kart. Hell yeah.
What would your wife say if you sold your Switch?
Oh my god, she would be livid. Livid.
She'd be happy because you actually wanted a PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I know. So, hey, maybe I can convince her. I can go to GameStop and be like, dude, if I traded that, I'm going to get like a $50
there
credit
you
towards
go.
the PS4
There you go.
Pro Spider-Man, which I am super excited for you guys, PlayStations, because I love Spider-Man. And yeah, the game looks phenomenal. So,
It's a system
Yeah.
seller so much that I just sold mine and I want to buy another one.
damn it.
Wolfie, where do they find you, man?
You can find me, Papa Wolfie, on Steam, Xbox, Discord, Joshua Wolf in the Facebook group. Just find me. I'll be there.
Wolfe is a beast at multiplayer games, guys.
He is.
This dude is fucking good.
I just play.
Are you Raw? Are you doing the?
No, I
Adderall
wish I
drugs?
were. I wish I were. I'd be a professional gamer
You
rather
doing
than
the
a truck
Adderall drugs
driver.
right now? Is that what's going on?
Good stuff.
Guys, you can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777.
Or at the cottage.
Or at the cottage next weekend.
7777.
Next to the little mushroom hut.
The cottage. Oh, hey, I'm at the cottage, guys.
I wish my new address was like 7777.
Cottage.
That would have been
funny.
perfect.
La 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 la.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Bye. And also
Toasted.
join our Patreons to get money next month. Hopefully.
Yep.
You might win.
Might get it. You might get a prize.
Dun, dun, dun. See you
10 or
guys
20, depending.
next week.
See you later, guys. Have a good one.
Stop bickering, you broke-ass bitches.
Broadcast bitches.
Broke-ass motherfucking bitches. Now, can I,
No.
shut. Can I exit out of, Zencaster now and then restart it to see if that fixes it?
Yeah.
Let me try it. Be right back and see if that.
I can't hear you guys now.
No, I
You
only
guys'
hear Jesus.
audio is gone. It's gone. Completely gone. Your fucking audio is gone. Close your Zencaster browsers and open them again. Dun, dun,
Yeah, you ever notice like my face is always like right into it, you know, when I talk?
How the fuck can I hear you guys? You guys can't hear me. This makes no sense.
You can hear me now, motherfucker.
Okay.
Motherfuckers, you told me to fucking close Zencaster. That's why I didn't have Zencaster open.
And reopen it. That's what I meant.
Assholes. Fucking
You
assholes.
people. You fucking people, I swear. I fucking swear. I'm sick and tired of your shit. Decent direction. Yeah. Give you a super decent direction.
Ooh, I like
I'm
direction.
hoping Zenki.
I don't think this is gonna work too good, man.
How old that was, Wolfie?
Hey, check it out. Looking good for something, I guess.
I'm gonna keep you around for a minute.
At least for about 3 hours.
Maybe longer.
Everybody's audio is coming through a Malto.
You're coming through a Malto.
I mean, that's what it shows.
Through Malto.
Oh,
Your face coming through a Malto.
I can check the recording really quick and see.
yeah, do that.